are you muted, Rachel?
No, can you not hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear you. I just go ahead and mute for a second. Okay, we're at session 3 of the Night of the Sun playthrough. I just wanted to drop a note in here that we have a we're starting to put out our newsletter on our Patreon, and the first issue of it is free. So if anybody wants to download that and check it out, it should be up this week, maybe early next week at the latest. And geez, I should probably say what day it is. It's March 23rd. 2022 at the time I'm saying this, and it will be up there in just a couple days. So if you want to check that out, it'll be there free for months, so it doesn't matter. Anybody can go out there and download it, and it's at the Mad Hermit Games Patreon page. So I think if you go to Patreon, just search for Mad Hermit Games, you should be able to find it. Okay, so where we left off in our last session was that you have reached the village, of course. Spent a night in the village, woke up, the village is surrounded by an enormous tangled wall of thorns that extends off in all directions. It isn't covering the creeks, but it is, or the creek, either where it comes in from the north or leaves from the south of the village, but you can't get through the thing otherwise. Maybe you could if you could fly, but none of you can. You I've been trying to figure out that mess through most of the day. The madman that the village had arrested has escaped. You think he's a were-rat, pushed past you in the constable's shack, and escaped into the village somewhere. Then the priest that they buried just a few days ago has dug his way out of the grave, now changed into a ghast. Remember, the priest was murdered by someone in the church, and he's now running amok in the village. You guys spent quite a bit of time trying to chase him. That mess ended in just you being covered with mud and not able to catch him. He got away, headed north along the creek. The group of you have washed off in the creek. You're cold, you're hungry, you're frustrated. It's about 10 a.m. in the morning. There are no clocks there, but we'll just go ahead and for your own idea of what time of the day is, it's still pretty early in the morning. And the most recent problem is that mists have begun to spread out from under one of the bridges, the north bridge in the village, and they are spreading still thickly through the entire village. So I wasn't sure what you're doing. You have the body of the old woman that you drug out of the creek that the gas killed. The group of you are standing there. Oh, no, we had wrapped the body as best we could in a blanket, if I remember right, and that's barely working, sort of a bloody mess dripping out of that blanket. What were we going to do with that exactly? You can go ahead and unmute yourselves.
Okay. I think we were just taking the body back to the graveyard, or at least to someone who could
to the chapel, maybe
take care of it properly. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to head to the chapel.
Yeah, that's
all right. I'm going to go ahead and move you there now, then. See if I can find the chapel in here. We did put the chapel in, didn't we? Yeah, there. 1 week away, and I can't remember how to move the players to that map. That figures. Okay. I have a bunch of tokens on my map already. It looks like all of your tokens are here. And 2 tokens of somebody else. So I'm going to just go ahead and say that you've come in through the back door. If you guys have since your tokens are already on the map in that location.
All right.
And let me see if I can find, we are missing someone. Yeah, we are. It's just, I got to figure out what layer she's on. I guess I put her on the map layer. Okay. Approaching you swiftly, seeing that you have something wrapped up in the blanket, the acolyte, what is her name? Anybody remember?
Theta.
Good job. Okay. Theta comes rushing up. Oh, there, she was already on the map. Gosh, look at me. Her twin sister, the other Theta. Okay, so she comes rushing up. You caught him, Beta and Theta. You caught him. You got him. Thank the gods, she says. That's what I needed. Now let's take him down into the main room. I've got everyone out of here. She says, sent them to the inn.
As she's saying this, you can kind of see me drooping my head and shaking it like,
What? Who is this? She says, pointing at the blanket.
not him, unfortunately. He got away. It was faster than we could have imagined. This is, apologies.
Who is it? She says. She goes over to the blanket, starts kind of unwrapping. Oh, no. Miss Osley. Miss Osley, no. Yeah, she's sad. Obviously, she's very upset about it. Oh, no. Take her in here on the stones, lay her down. I'll try to clean her. We'll bury her in a bit, but do that swiftly, though, and then get back out there and find Father Shandley, she says.
All right. I'm going to help with the body.
The group of you are soaked, completely soaked from washing off in the creek. Oh, except for, sorry, I'll take that back. Most of you are. Some of you have a spell that allows you to avoid that. You take the body out there and set it down in the chapel?
Yeah.
Okay. True to form, looks like there's nobody else in here really except for one of the other acolytes, Niles, who comes up here to inspect the situation. He and Theta are speaking to one another about the body. They're upset. Niles looks shaken, visibly shaken.
Well,
where did he go? Are you going to get him?
He is outrageously fast. I don't even know how to begin to try and catch him.
You're going to have to. This is going to continue.
All right.
He'll kill everyone in the village.
Have any of the villagers come in since this attack? We told them to head to the chapel or to the tavern, so...
Yes, a great deal of them have, but I've sent them all to the inn.
Well, maybe we should go over there and get that place boarded up then.
We also
maybe
have to worry about the mist.
Oh, shit.
Mist? What mist? Oh, no, she says. So you glance just sort of on instinct toward the windows, but these windows are stained glass and sort of thickly painted up stained glass. Each one depicts a rising sun over some hills on the image, because this is the chapel of the sun. And so that makes pretty good sense, but you can't see out of them very well. You just notice it's dark. There's no light really coming through them into this area.
All right.
Well, listen, she says, I need Father Shandley captured, and I need him taken alive. Bring him back here. We'll chain him to one of these pillars. I'll perform an exorcism.
Would there be any place he would go, even if he's half dead?
I have no idea. All I know is that whatever he's done here, she points at the body, is going to continue. Please, help us. Get out there and do this.
Well, shall we step outside and convene and try to figure something out?
Probably for the best.
So where do you guys go outside of the chapel?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just head out front of the chapel. Would you like to be on the village map?
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Well, fuck. Any ideas? I don't know how to catch that guy. Oh, there's the bull.
Potts. Potts has his own token now.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, as we kind of gather outside, there's only two ways to go about this. Either or only two places he can be. Either inside the town, wandering around killing people, or outside, in which case we have no idea where he could have gone. Seeing as the thorn wall here blocks most entrances and exits, and he was heading up the stream, you can only assume he went outside of the thorn thicket.
The mists are thickly rolling past you as they sort of are filling the entire area around the, inside of the thorn wall, pretty much, and through the thorn wall, obviously, as well. You can see to the south of you, where just make out the thorn wall now through the mist. The mists have kind of cut down vision pretty good. They've cut it down to about 40, 50 feet tops, which is 2 squares around you. Really.
Yikes.
Everything after that is just gray shadows.
Should we go over to the tavern and make sure that everybody's doing okay and gets boarded up? And I don't know. I don't know what else to do.
Let's check that the people are safe first. That's a good idea, yes. And then from there we can try to plan something to catch the father.
All right, to the tavern, I guess.
Okay, so the group of you head over toward the tavern. Your map again. I can find the... Where's Cut? Level 1. Gotcha. Okay. Now, what's not shown on this map are all of the copious amounts of NPCs that are in here. There's quite a few. So, I'm not going to try to populate this map with as many people as are actually in here. Just go ahead and grab your tokens and move them around. You see that Lenny, the mayor, is there arguing with his wife about something near the bar. Let me see if I can find her token. Just a second, I gotta pick it out of all these.
She's up there behind the bar.
Oh, is she? She's already on? Good. Yay. Okay.
I was gonna say there's two. There's the one behind the bar and one down below the map.
Things get a little quieter as you guys come into the tavern, but there are quite a few people here. Every table is taken. The bar is filled with people. They're talking, arguing, just, a lot of them around the fire, staying warm. The mood in here is pensive, but not panicked. Not yet. Of course, they don't really know the full extent of everything that has happened, so... Lenny spots you guys and comes, casts a glare towards Mindra and then comes back over here. Mindra, for her part, grabs a barrel that's on the floor. It's got a lot of rope around it, like sort of in its midsection, sort of woven rope. And she begins to roll it. It kind of thumps along as she is rolling it down the hall toward the back door. And Lenny comes up. Okay, any sign of the madman if you find him? And where's this mist coming from now? Things are just gone from bad to worse.
Where to begin? I'm going to explain to him kind of like what happened with the father, and that we try to chase him, but that they need to kind of get this place defensible, like, as quick as possible.
This is a curse. Perhaps we should just take all the people and leave, he says. What are we to do about this situation?
Where would you go?
Well, I don't know. Somewhere safer than this.
You are aware of the thorns, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Damn it, he says. I forgot about the thorns. Even though that's all anybody in here is talking about, Lenny seems to have about 50 different things going through his head all at once. What will be your plan then? What are you going to do? We need to capture the madman. We need to get him and bring him, kill him, if nothing else. And apparently now we need to capture Father Shandley as well. Is that what I'm hearing? Or kill him?
Yeah.
We're supposed to capture him alive if possible so that the acolyte can perform an exorcism.
I doubt
Other than
that.
We have two problems.
Does that acolyte know how to perform an exorcism?
She said she did.
She said that she did? Well,
that's the assumption.
You're priests of the same religion, aren't you? He says.
We are, but that doesn't mean I know all the merits of all the acolytes that follow.
Okay. Well, that sounds dangerous to me. I have heard a little bit of talk. Some people panicked. I thought they'd just let their imaginations run.
It appears she killed someone named Miss Osley, I believe her name was, so we brought her body back to the chapel as well.
Oh, no. He says she was a kindly old woman. So. Well, she'll be missed.
Do you have any idea of how you could board this place up and make it withstand anything?
Board it up?
At least lock the doors, close the windows, close the shutters.
We can shutter the windows. We can bar the doors, he says. We can definitely do that. You think we'll need to?
There's 2 murderers out, so I'd imagine so.
And just looking around here, there's about 100 people packed in here now. Quite a few. It's loud, crying babies, some people arguing over by the back door now, kind of heatedly being pulled apart by their various wives. It's a mess. A lot of people in here. Some of them are sitting on the stairways up to the upstairs.
Can we maybe go into your private dining area and talk?
Yeah, absolutely, he says, absolutely.
Not
This
spook
way.
people?
He goes in here and shushes, has to move a bunch of people out of there. She goes in. Go ahead and move your own figures in there.
All right. How's he doing, Richie?
Oh,
I keep seeing him poking his head up.
Oh,
now this is a bit of an...
curious.
I meant to do this right at the beginning of the game, but I forgot. And I like to do this whenever you get experience, but I forgot it last game session when I awarded some experience. That said, I want to do a very quick upkeep on everyone's gear and equipment. We're going to do it as fast and painlessly as possible,
Okay.
just so we're keeping track of deterioration. So, let me see where it is. Okay. Essentially, any item that you've used or worn that has been dunked in water or dunked in mud needs to make a save. So, and it doesn't say by making a percentage. You don't have to roll all of the... Well, you got to roll them all. You don't necessarily have to roll them all on the screen. It's easier to game table where everyone can just sit and roll them. Go down the list of your equipment, make those rolls, and before you start that, though, let me show you the damage you'll be moving against. So, if... Let's see. So that's the total of damage unless... It'd be 19 points of damage to anything that doesn't save, and 8 points of damage to anything that does, and metal will only take 4 or 8. Okay, so we have 19, 8, and 4 are the damage totals that are going. Fabric, rope, things like that are going to take 19 points of damage to their current quality if they don't make their percentage save. If they do make the save, they take 8. And metals, if they don't make their save, will take 8 points of damage. And if they do make their save, will take 4.
And we're just trying to roll under the first number, correct?
Yeah, the first number of that tag is the craftsmanship score.
Okay. I'm going to grab my dice real quick. 1 second.
Okay. You can go ahead and use the green dice if you'd like. Doesn't matter. But you're not held to that. I assume you'll be honest.
Okay, I'm sorry, I missed part of that. I had a grumpy, screaming child. We're using the percentage.
Yes. And you're going to roll a percentage on that. It's a saving throw, and you need your roll to come in under the first number of that tag that we gave to every piece of equipment. If it's a non-metal object, leather or fabric, and it rolls under that percentage, then it will take 8 points of damage. If it rolls over that percentage, that's a fail, and it will take 19 points of damage. If it's made of metal, like a sword or dagger or something, and you make the check, if you pass it, then it takes 4 points of damage. If you fail that one, it takes 8.
Okay. So I need to roll for each item?
Yep. Just didn't go down the list quickly. We should have done it when we got experience, but we need to catch up since we didn't.
So 75.
I don't really have any dice readily available for me, so...
So my daggers are 07-08 and 50-90. Sorry, I don't...
You can just make that one roll for them. They failed.
Okay,
So-
so how much does it take?
So each one subtract 19. Oh, sorry, it's daggers. So 8 points from its current quality, which is the second score in the tag.
So like the fifth... okay.
And
So
4
that'd
points
be-
if it's metal. Correct?
Yeah, well, 8 if it fails, like hers did, but 4 if it passes.
Oh,
So basically, that one dagger is rendered useless, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much it's ruined.
Okay.
So it's 5 or under and something's useless?
Well, hits 0, it's useless. It's still you can still use it at under 5. It's just it'll have negatives, and it's not. It's like falling apart.
Okay, well, my Warhammer is currently at a 3.
So, my second dagger is 50, 90, and I just rolled 94.
So it failed the check, and it takes 8 points of damage
So I would take that out of the 90 or the 50?
out of the 50. The 9. Oh wait, it has a 90. Oh, you still
Yeah,
failed it.
It's
Almo-
50-90.
Okay, if it's 50-90, then it has a 50 current quality. So it failed this check, and now you subtract. What is it? 8 points from the 90. So you'll have 82 left on that.
Okay. Just a little weird. I've never had to do this before.
And it's also a roll under system, which is a little different than D&D, so that gets confusing for people. All we're doing is just checking these items to see if there's been any deterioration from all the times you've fallen in the mud, been in the water.
So 76 on my scimitar, and it's a 29-32.
Yeah, it failed, so the scimitar takes 8 points of damage to the 30. You subtract that from the 32, bring it to a 24. Wait, is that right? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Wasn't sure if my math was there or not. Usually it's not.
I think my backpack's broken.
If I remember right, your backpack is kind of scruddly anyway, wasn't it? It was like barely holding on.
Mine's at 4 points.
Like
I have
17 out of 65. So
I'm gonna try something here. I don't know how this is gonna go, so
Hot 6, that's a success.
For my backpack?
Yeah, if you rolled that, yeah, it's fine. So that means it takes 8 points of damage rather than 19.
Okay.
Well, I failed almost every roll except for my chainmail.
I did
Okay,
fail
so-
every roll.
okay. So what roll are we trying to beat here? Sorry, I getting
So-
caught up in
Your each item has 2 numbers there. You're trying to come in under the first number. And if you don't come in under the first number, then you have to subtract the damage total from the second number.
So it has to come in under the current quality, right?
It has to come in under the craftsmanship, and then damage is done to its current quality.
Okay, so second item is
that makes
okay. Yeah. And it was for clothing. It was 19 and 8, and then or non-metals. It was 19-8, and then for metals it was 8 and 4.
Yes.
18-8.
Okay.
4.
Or 18-8. Okay.
And 19-8.
A
Okay.
lot of numbers.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Which number's which?
The first one is your craftsmanship.
Craftsmanship.
Oh,
So that's the number.
So I got 43 on my bedroll of 08 and 22.
So it failed, and it loses 19 points from 22.
Ouch. Leaves it at a 3. Yeah, my backpack's at a 4.
After the damage or before?
After the damage.
Okay, my armor doesn't take any damage, but my clothes did.
Yeah, but my armor's the only thing that actually didn't take any damage. Well, not full damage.
Hey,
Seven-
wait,
73 for my water skin. My water skin's 88-37. 73.
That made it,
Yep.
and it only takes 8 points of damage.
Okay.
backpack is fine. Water skin, cool. I didn't. Now, technically, I have my staff kind of like on me, but I didn't use it at all. Should I still?
Yeah, check for it. Where you did fall, I think everybody fell, right? At least a few
At
times.
some point, yeah.
Yeah. You had to get in the river to get the mud off of you. So
Okay.
Hey. All right. Well, that takes.
Ouch.
Quarterstaff is wood. Yeah. So that's 19.
if you roll an OT 1 to an OT 3, so an OT 1, OT 2, or OT 3, then it takes no damage at all.
My holy amulet took no damage, and my chainmail took half, but yeah, everything else got smacked.
Oh yeah, would the arcane focus have?
Whoops, wrong
What
one.
is my arcane focus? I'm not entirely sure.
85. My rope is 9287, and I rolled an 85.
So
Okay.
it takes 8 damage. It's got 79 left.
Yeah. And then my herbal kit is all I have left, I think.
Wait, so are we rolling against the crash? ship?
43.
Yes.
Oh, my herbalism kit doesn't even have
Oh,
numbers.
I've been doing that wrong.
Rolling against the first number, you want to score lower than it, and then you're subtracting from the second number if you fail.
Right, but I think I have my numbers switched around.
Yeah, it takes a little bit to get used to doing this system. That's why it's good to force an upkeep session here and there. Typically, we'll do it at when you're getting experience or when you're camped, that sort of thing, where it doesn't get in the way of other activities.
There's a question for you, Hermit.
Mhm.
For my arcane focus, how would you like to flavor that? Should it be like a necklace around that I'm wearing? Should it be like a tattoo or something? How would you like to?
Either one of those is fine. Why don't you have it shaped like a hourglass?
Yeah, I never really thought about what the arcane focus would actually be. I just kind of added it in there as an item, and
I like the
thought about
tattoo.
it,
I like the tattoo or scar, something like that. A brand, just so it's hourglass shaped.
Yeah. I'll just call it a tattoo for now.
Oh, I'm not,
Where?
Oliver. I'm not sure if you checked, but I gave you a spell.
Oh.
From it. Yeah, it's based on your patron. I don't think you got much out. Usually they give you something, so I gave you a spell based on that. It should be in your bio notes or something. And it's probably very poorly edited, so suffer.
I'm not seeing it anywhere.
Let me see if I can find it.
So my backpack isn't broken. It's getting there though.
Mine is at a 4. Is a 4 broken, or is it just like literally 1 point above broken?
4 it's pretty much broken, but it's still slightly. Why? What do you got that's a 4?
My backpack.
Oh yeah, it's holding on for the moment, but it's likely to break. It's in your. So if you go into your journal and click on your double click your character, Oliver, should bring up a bio and info list there.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I was looking at my character sheet bio, not the actual like bio and info of. Okay.
Yeah, so you switch to that tab, and the spell starts below your your whatever there. Your
Yep, I see it.
and I named your patron Cenovar. Or sorry, I have a pronunciation up here. Sinkevar. That's his name.
Wow. I'm sorry, I just was trying to read through it, seeing if I understand it correctly.
All right, I got all mine taken care of.
Okay, good. Dask, have you got all your equipment taken care of?
Yep.
Okay. Anything, Dask, did anything come up useless or on the rocks?
My Warhammer's at a 3 and my backpack's at a 9.
Even your Warhammer is in really rough shape. At a 3, that means the head is wobbling like noticeably. If you swing it, it clanks. As the head slides about an inch at the end there, you'll have a -1 to hit with it.
Soon it'll become a flail.
Hey, Dask, I've got a mace if you'd like to borrow that for the time being.
I suppose
All
would
right.
be better than this.
I'll hand him my mace.
Slightest chance of the head of the Warhammer going flying off and sailing into one of your friend's faces as you backswing or something.
That wouldn't be great.
Um,
Do you need the
what is
stats?
the current yeah, and the quality and stuff?
And I knew I should have taken mending as a thing. I can just fix our stuff.
It's 6441.
What is that? 6441?
The mace I just handed him.
Oh, okay. That's much better.
Wait, did I do my stats wrong too then? Because all of my numbers are, almost all of them are lower than the second number here.
Yeah, they're not wrong. It's not, it's kind of, once you get the idea of craftsmanship and current quality, your first thing is to think, well, the higher score must be the craftsmanship, but that's not true. It's just the first score. It's like if you have a higher current quality than it has craftsmanship, what that means is it's kind of like a Walmart item. It's better
Yeah.
looking and it works pretty good, but it can never be repaired back up to anything higher than its actual craftsmanship. So once it gets you can't repair that to make it better until it's gone below the craftsmanship score. So all
So
it can
second number is, so just so I understand, second number is the current like state of it basically. First number is the craftsmanship, and you can repair it up to the first number.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure. So water skin's not doing too hot, but
so
all right. Yeah, I only had a few things currently equipped. Everything else. Well, should I roll for things inside my backpack then, like bedroll and stuff, or?
no, I think that they're probably fine. You haven't taken any big impacts there. You did fall a few times, but I don't. Your bedroll isn't going to be affected by that. Also, it's protected from the mud in the backpack. Just it did get soaked. Go ahead and just take off like 4 hit points from everything that was in the backpack. But it doesn't. That's neither here nor there. It's not all that important. It just is going to kind of it puts a little bit of a timer on how long these things are going to last for you. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm just like, wait, how does this work? In that case, should probably roll for my rope too. Just want to make sure I have everything squared away. Yeah, my rope is fine, so.
okay.
Cool.
All right. Well, with that out of the way, then let's continue on. Lenny wants to know if you have a plan, what you're going to do.
Um,
We could lay a trap.
What do you have in mind?
how do we go about that?
Well, like any trap, first you need bait,
Oh.
It seems to be killing people, so if you want to put someone's life on the line.
it
I
would
don't know
be
about
my
this.
own.
Oh, I was going to say people always volunteer the dwarf, so.
The dwarf always dies first.
Oh.
Don't tell me that.
In my games, I start with the gnomes. That's where they start dying. Is gnomes.
I've
to know.
met so many people that have a thing out for gnomes. Like,
I loathe the idea of a gnome. I mean, it's fine, but
Where would we set this up, do you think?
Probably around center of town would be best.
Okay. Well,
well, for a trap to actually work, we need to know their intentions. Why should they choose you out of any of the other innocent folk here who are less equipped and able to deal with such monstrosities?
Well, my plan was to wear a cloak so I wouldn't be able to see exactly who he was up against.
and if he's the only one out there, well, apparently the only one out there, then yeah, might work.
So basically, we have him in the center of town, probably wandering around acting like he's alone, covered in a cloak, while we all stand on the outskirts, waiting for something to creep in and attack him.
You could act like an old man, Lenny says. Maybe bend over. Walk slowly. Make yourself an easy target.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
What do you think, Feyre? Hermit started mispronouncing it now.
Sounds good to me.
Can you hide it all or shapeshift or anything like that? I don't know what druids can do.
They can shapeshift at a little higher level, I think, than she's at.
He doesn't know ensnare though.
Probably like alter self and stuff.
Oh, you do have that
Well,
ensnare, like Dask just said. That
Well,
would be
druids
really
also
good.
choose their circle at level 2, don't they?
3, I think.
Oh, is it 3?
Well, I'm a 3. Did
Yeah,
I
you are
choose
at
my
level 2,
circle?
so that might help with things. Wait, are you?
I think that's the one thing that I was supposed to. I knew I was forgetting something. I was supposed to do that, and I completely spaced.
That was your homework. So you don't have. She doesn't have a circle yet. She's deciding. She hasn't. It hasn't called to her yet.
Gotcha.
Um.
And you do learn wild shape at level 2.
Right.
Well, shall we go outside and kind of figure out what we're going to do and where we're going to do it?
Oh, hey, Michael. I have.
Hmm?
Sorry. I have mending.
Oh, so you can actually fix our stuff up.
Oh, yeah.
I also have charm person and entangle. So, if we need those.
Yeah, no, Entangle might be really good for this situation. I don't know if Charm Person would work at all, but Entangle would be awesome, and your Shapeshift, your, what is it, Wild Shape?
Wild shape, yeah. Just keep in mind that Entangle does affect all creatures within its effect, or within its radius, not just enemies, so.
Within a 20 square foot.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Cast properly.
Okay, so plan is to go out and try to set an ambush for the ghast in the center of the village.
The Ghast or the other thing?
Something. So long as we get something. Take care of one problem or another.
All right. So you're gonna leave the tavern?
Yes.
Okay. So you come out, you push through the people. They make way for you mostly, staring at you. A few people whispering about you as you wander past, wondering if you didn't cause most of this problem or not. You know, the way villagers do. And the group of you head out back to our old map again of the village. So, Center Bridge is here. Go ahead and pull your markers up to this area right around in here. I'll just make sure that nothing untoward happens to you on the way. Oh. You know, look at that.
Is that good or bad?
It's pretty good. It's, I don't know.
That's not good for us.
It could be better. Could be better is what it comes down
That's
to.
literally the worst it could be for us.
As you approach the middle of the village, I'm going to move Feyre over here. And
Sorry, I'm fighting with my computer.
no worries. I'm going to move you two over here. As you approach the tree here at the middle of the village, you notice that this house here, it looks like Blacksmith's house because the barn off the back of it is set up with a lot of, a bellows and a bunch of stuff for blacksmith sort of work. Yeah. Door of this building is scratched all to hell and busted open. It's kind of swinging there, and there's no breeze even. A lot of mist, thick mist in this part of the town. You can hardly see anything out past probably about the distance of that thing is where you got clear view.
Oh, God.
So about 40 feet total.
Let's go ahead and call it 60 so you at least get a little bit of view out around you.
Has the rain stopped?
No, still raining, but
Crap.
and you do get the impression that the rain is thinning this mist. Despite that, though, the mist is very, very thick, and it seems to be still just wafting past.
Hmm.
It's muffling sounds and makes the front of that house seem a little bit forlorn.
Well, we better secure the area before we set up a trap, so I'm going to cautiously approach the house, the front door.
I kind of follow behind, just making sure the house isn't going to spring anything on us.
Approaching the house, there are deep gouges in the door, and it has been almost broken off its hinges, just sort of hanging there. Beyond it, you see some debris in the interior there in the little hall. We're just going to theater mind this. I don't have this house mapped, but beyond the front door of it, looks to be kind of a mess.
So it's like torn up.
There's blood on the floor. And there's rats running around in the house. Their eyes are gleaming in the mist, and they rush away from you as you approach.
Uh-oh.
Can we tell how fresh the blood is?
It's pretty fresh. Well, maybe an hour, 2 hours, hard to say. It's still, it's becoming thicker, but wet enough to the touch. Not warm.
Does anybody want to check the little barn out to the side? If not, I'll
go. I can go.
Okay.
All right.
I guess I'll go with her.
Okay. And you two move around over to the blacksmith's shack there on the backside of the building. Nothing seems disturbed there. The coals are cold. He hasn't been working today, so it's not like he got up and got things moving. Whoever lives here.
Can I go ahead and do investigate inside the house? See if there's anything extra I can find out.
Yeah, go ahead and make the check.
I might join along if that's okay.
Okay, as you're looking around, you spot a leg in what's kind of a living room, and I mean just a leg from the knee down, been torn off. Rats are scurrying around the outer edges of that room. And about the same time you see that, you hear a smack on the back of the house.
Oh, good. Is there anything useful, like any weapons or anything laying around about?
Well, it is a blacksmith shop, but not in the interior of the house. It's not. Let me check for you.
So I was thinking.
Yeah, there's a pretty ornate warhammer above the fireplace mantel. It's dwarvish.
Ooh, I'm gonna pick that up.
It's a serious piece of hardware. It is not magical, but it is highly engraved, beautiful work. It's a +1 to hit.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna pick that up. I mean, the dead can't use warhammers.
Nope. No,
it's not robbing. It's dwarvish.
If they're the undead, they can.
Some priest.
I'm a priest of war, damn it.
Well,
I'm gonna go and check towards the sound. I don't want to alert whatever this thing is. So, hey, Oliver, do you mind letting the other two know that there was a sound out back? Maybe seeing if there's anything out in the shop that's useful.
I can just give him a nod so as to keep things quiet and head out to let him know.
Okay, you head out, leaves you alone, dwarf, in the house. The smell of blood, it's pretty thick in the air. It's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I'm going to keep backing towards the front door.
Okay, you back towards the front door. Out in the, I'm calling it a shed, but it's a pretty nice little shop, blacksmith shop. There are an assortment of weapons and tools. The guy makes weapons, but primarily what it looks like on a workbench there near the bellows, near the furnace, the thing he's been working on the most lately are what look like rat traps. He's been doing a brisk business in spring-loaded rat traps that look pretty vicious. They got little spikes on the ends of the things that slam down on the trap. But there are spears. There's swords, unfinished swords, little metal box loaded with daggers. Just stuff he's made and has around to sell.
How big are the rat traps?
Each one of them is about almost a foot long, maybe 7 inches wide. They have a spring driven arms that come forward with nails slammed down.
Like, would it be big enough to perhaps ensnare the foot of a were-rat?
No. Might hurt a foot if you got one on your foot and it drove a few of those nails into it. Yeah, that would hurt like hell, but they're not much of a danger to medium-sized things or larger. They're for giant rats. What's this check I'm looking at? Investigation. Nope. Miss. Let me see. All right.
It looks like an attack.
Yeah, it is. Somebody attack somebody? Core, are you attacking people at random? Behind you, out on the road there, the little road going through the village, you see several shadows and some gleaming eyes. They look.
Here, hold on. Core, looks like you're muted or something. Or are you just trying to talk?
I was muted, sorry. Yeah,
No worries.
I was just trying to put the Warhammer +1 on my sheet, so.
Okay. It's a non-magical +1, just a masterwork.
Okay.
You reach the door, Core, about the same time these guys notice there are several shadows. It's hard to make them out in the mist standing across the road, maybe 5, 6 of them. They're standing very still. There's slightest gleam to what look like eyes there.
Oh,
Here or like across the bridge?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Indicate over here, closer to the hanging tree, and they are about man height, a little taller in some cases.
Oh, that's not friendly.
who notices this?
What's that?
Who notices this?
All of you.
Oh, okay.
One of the figures turns and takes off. It disappears. In the mist, these things are pretty shadowy looking.
All right. Definitely readying my weapons. And can I cast something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Bless on on myself, I guess.
Okay. You cast Bless on yourself. You feel the warmth of the sun kind of shine down on you through all this mist. Feel a little bit protected, and no sooner have you finished that than several of these black shadows go just racing past you. You get a good close look. It's deer, quite a few deer. They catch with the other deer, and they all disappear into the mist across the road under the tree.
Good thing I used my spell.
Well, now you're all blessed up.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
and can't you target up to 3 people with that?
Let me check.
You can, but it might be only within 60 feet or something like that.
30.
30 feet.
Yeah. Well, what are we doing, folks? You're going to set up your ambush here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already let the others know about the smacking sound, so.
Okay. Should we could have Oliver and I hide inside the house, and then Farah, can you do like some sort of shapeshift or hide in the tree, camouflage with the tree or something? That way we can like pin it if it comes down the road, like in between us.
I can't. I don't think I can. I can use pass without a trace. A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you.
Pass without a trace is a good spell. How long does it last, though?
It up to 1 hour.
You can fairly easily climb into that tree if you want to. And with the pass without a trace, that might help hide you there.
Mm-hmm.
So should we do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll climb into the tree and use that.
So
Um,
who's going to be the bait here?
I will.
Dask. Okay.
As we're kind of talking about this, right. Let's have Dask over here go inside. Maybe he can pretend to be one of the inhabitants, make it seem a little more.
Go
I
inside.
can also use my pass without a trace on other people too, while I'm using it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pass without a trace. Yeah, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you.
So I guess like
plus
if anyone
10 to-
else wants to use any of their abilities, I can mask you.
I was gonna say, why don't we have Oliver and I do that, and have him and I head in the house, have Dask outside, and have you up in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, if anything comes through the middle here, like in here.
Okay. So is that what we're going to do? You going into the tree, Fabra?
Yes.
Okay. You climb your way up into the tree, end up about there. And Oliver and Core are in the house. And Dask, you are out here walking in circles, I presume?
Yeah, and I think maybe grab the severed leg from inside and kind of just lay it out in the road to get that scent of blood going.
Get a little bit of bait working for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine enough. And you two, I assume, Core and Oliver, are situated by what? Same window, opposite windows, the way I have you here, or what?
The way you have this works pretty good.
Okay.
So long as we have a view.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to roll to see if you two can see each other in the house. An even result means you can, and the higher the even result, the better you can see each other. So fairly, yeah, you can see each other fairly well. There's some furniture in the way, but you can see each other from where you're at, positioned by those windows. Dask, you begin to kind of wander around. Now, it gets
Pull
quiet.
Cloak over and like hunch over and limp.
Oh, woe is me. I'm stuck out here in the street. Look at me. Aren't I vulnerable? That
With
sort
a
of thing.
leg.
Yeah. Just me and this leg. It's all I have left of Bethy. You wander around for a while, about 5-10 minutes, and nothing happens. Do we continue?
Might as
It's
well.
time to take time.
Yeah.
Continuing on, nothing. You're not even seeing villagers. Occasionally, maybe you see a deer go flitting past. Looks like quite a few of them have come into the village. Another 10 minutes. We continue.
Sure.
Might as well.
I can't see what that is. What is? Did I roll a 12? Oh yeah, that's good. Well, Dask, sometimes fishing pays off, I guess, because you are wandering in your little path here. I'm going to roll. This next 12 is just to give me an idea of where you're at in this little pattern you're rolling out. So 2 o'clock. You're near the house when you hear something running down the road toward you from this direction.
I preemptively take the dodge action.
The what?
He's preempting his dodge. Like preparing for it.
Yeah.
The action you can take in D&D.
Like I said, right? It is an action that you can take in D&D. It's going to do you no good, though. Oh, he's already out there. Okay, roll initiative for me, Dask. You heard it coming. You see that it is approaching. You see a shadow running towards you. Kind of bent over, gleaming eyes even in through the mists. 6. Why did that not
We all
load
be
to
rolling
me?
or just him?
Just him because
Yeah,
he's
go
the
ahead.
one. Oh, my bad.
Well, go ahead. We'll let everybody roll. Although it's not loading in my turn order thing here for some reason.
Oh, I
So we're
didn't
doing
click
initiative.
on my character before doing it.
That was an 18. Don't you lie to me, game.
There we go. Loaded in.
Ah!
Yeah, that happened to me too. Like, it literally went from 18 and then just kind of tipped over onto the 4.
All right.
Get that snare ready.
Um,
Fast, Rachel.
What?
I said get that snare ready because you're being fast.
Yep.
making sure to click on the icons when you roll initiative.
No, I forgot.
Thought so.
Sorry, he goes a little quicker than that, doesn't he? He's fast. Okay. I'm still missing Fairy.
I rolled a 14. I don't know why it's not showing up.
Okay. Well, that makes you the first to go. You see it as well. It's running past the tree. It is definitely the ghast. It's moving fast, and it is making a direct beeline straight for Dask.
Okay. Sorry, my screen's being all screwy again. Okay. And so I'm rolling for the entangle. What?
Is that what
Well,
you
it's
like?
whatever you choose.
Yeah,
Yeah, are you going to cast Entangle?
that was the plan, right?
Yeah.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Okay. What do I need to roll for that?
I don't think you do. I think it has to roll against it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Entangle's just a spell you cast at whatever level it is, and then it has to make like a dex save or a strength save or something like that.
Now, technically, if you were in, well, we're doing the hardcore rules of where you do have to roll to cast your spells in combat.
Okay.
So if there was no threat, you could just cast it. But since there's a threat, you're going to have to make a check to do it. And for you, I believe it's a wisdom check to cast a spell. And the DC is 10, depending on what level is the spell.
Probably depends on what she casts it at.
It's probably, I think it's first level.
Might be. Yeah, that's under my first level. So
And
wisdom.
are you capable of casting second level spells?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a DC 9 wisdom check, yeah, to cast it.
Oof.
Oh no.
you did it. You also get to add your proficiency bonus to that check, but you did cast it. 20-foot square area, starting from the point within range.
Do I need to roll my D4?
No, you cast it. It's okay. Successful. And if you had rolled a 20, you'd get like a critical success. If you'd rolled a 1, you would have botched it. Maybe cast it on the tree and affected yourself, something like that. Creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed a strength saving throw. Be restrained. Okay. So you cast it right in front of it, I'm assuming, say in like this general area here.
Yes.
Okay, so a 20-foot area on this map is 1 square.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and put one of those down right now. I'll try to. Hopefully it doesn't click to the area. It's about yay big.
Entangle is for square.
It's a 30-foot square.
20.
Oh.
20. Yeah, that's about that. I believe these are 20-foot squares, so that's about correct. Okay. Well, whoops, just added another one because that's what I do, I guess.
Yeah, they're 20 foot.
Yeah. All right. The thing rushes into it, has to make his strength save. +3.
Oof.
Yeah, he goes tearing right through it. It doesn't even slow him down, really. He just keeps charging through. He gets through. He comes lunging right at Dask and attacks.
Well, Dask has a higher initiative.
Oh, what was your initiative, Dask?
9.
Oh, it's not.
Is
I see. It's not on our thing. It's a 9.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lower initiative than.
what?
Oh, the Dask is. I'm sorry. Sorry. Thinking something else. I was thinking of Feyre's initiative of 14. Thought I was mine. It's not. Okay, Dask, you go first.
All right. And this is the gas. So this is the priest.
Yeah, there isn't anything left. Maybe just like the loincloth is left of his white burial shroud. He's maybe it's dragging in the mud behind him. His tongue is out and lolling. His eyes are gleaming in the misty gloom as he comes rushing towards you. He's covered in mud as well and blood.
Okay. Well, I am just going to say that all my attacks are going to be non-lethal, or swing for non-lethal.
You're gonna try to use the flat of your sword or something like that.
He's using a
Something.
mace or a mace.
Oh, you using a mace?
So just bludgeoning damage, not like slashing or anything.
Okay, but we'll see how that goes.
All right, I roll 2 d4s.
I don't know.
Did you hit it? His armor class is a 13.
Caleb, did you have a global damage modifier? Kind of like the other modifiers that we've had to get rid of, or
No, because it says
oh no, one's your strength modifier, the other's the proficiency bonus.
why is the strength modifier being rolled as a d4?
It's adding 2
What's your
plus a d4. Oh, it still should have been more than that, right? I don't know.
Yeah, wait, what's your strength at?
My strength's only 14, so it's 20 plus 2
so it's
plus a d4
it's
for my
adding your-
proficiency. What's the second d4 for? That was
No,
rolled.
what? Oh, I see.
I don't think it matters. You missed anyway, didn't you? Just missed?
Yeah.
Yeah, something's not
Okay.
right on that mace, but yeah, we'll figure it out later.
Okay. You swing and miss. He ducks it, comes in underneath, dives at you, attempting to claw you. It's a +5 to the hit.
Jesus.
What's your AC, Dask?
19.
Well, he misses, or you block it easily. And just kind of take the hit. It doesn't affect you.
Dope.
You stand up to it. Next is Core.
All right, I'm going to go out swing. Well, I've got to get to him, but I can move that far and still attack, correct?
I believe, well,
Movement is a separate thing from your attack, yes.
so 20. You can just about make it. You can get up to him. Yeah, you can attack.
All right, I'm going to at least try to box him in a little bit. And then, let's see. I have to touch something to inflict wounds, don't I?
Yeah, inflict wounds is a touch ability, if I remember correctly.
Okay. All right,
It's
well,
the melee attack, I should say.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and make an attack.
Yeah.
With that Warhammer +1, nonetheless. That was a lot of dice.
Okay.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Well, it's
You
rolling
still
in.
have the D.
One of the D4s counts toward each hit for your proficiency bonus. The other 2 D4s are the damage, I'm assuming, of the Warhammer, probably.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, something's not right with your guys' damage dice, because it's rolling 0 plus your strength. Or whatever. It's not...
I don't
I
know.
don't
I have the damage
Something's
dice.
not
Should I just roll a d20?
Well, you have to take the. Oh God, the 1 was the first one you rolled.
Oh, is there a 1? It's under my turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
jumped into a
no.
5, but it's a natural 1. Okay, you haul off to swing and hit him. You over extend yourself, make a deck save, DC 15, or fall in the mud again. Fall prone for the ghast. You fail. You hit the dirt. That wasn't a 1. You roll another one? No. Okay, good. You swing, slip, splatter down into the mud at the feet of the ghast. I'm going to give him a free attack against you, Sean, because of your botch. He tries to claw you. So you hit the dirt. I think he hits you. What's your AC?
16.
Well, look at that. It's just a lucky hit. And
The gas just sees corner or movement out of the corner of its eye and just kind of like backhands him.
You're going to take 4 plus 3, 7 points of damage.
Ow.
From a claw. You hear gas, or you hear Core yell.
All right, that brings me down to
how much damage?
I took 7. I'm down to 10.
Plus 3 damage. That'd be 7.
Yeah.
Gas have a plus 3 on their 2d6.
2d6 for a claw attack.
Yeah. He's a bastard.
2d6 plus 3. All right. Now it is Oliver's turn.
Well.
Looks like you guys got this under control. I'm going to head out the back.
Later.
Seeing if there's any utility stuff I could do here, but it doesn't seem like it is, so. I guess I'll just go with the usual blast here and see what happens.
What are you going to hit him with?
Take it out.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try and take him out before he takes you guys out. Yee. Wow, all of our dice are not doing great.
Well,
a 10.
A 10. Nope. That's not going to hit him. Since you got more bonuses to add. I don't think so.
More bonuses? No. I'm not sure if I have any bonus action thing.
Purpley heat of the Eldritch Blast plays through the window of the house, shatters it, shoots out across the road there and across to the tree, striking the hanging tree. All right. Roll initiative for the next round.
Don't forget to click
Click
on
on
your
your
boy.
character first.
Yep.
Ow.
Bro, these dice are loaded.
Right?
Jesus.
Ask Oliver, we are missing Fairy.
I'm up in the tree still.
Yeah,
So
you gotta roll initiative.
I still want to know when you're
Click on
at.
your character first and then roll.
Yep. Okay. So, as I'm up in the tree, about how far away from him am I?
You are about, we're going to call it at 20, 30. You're about 35 feet away from it.
Okay. I did click on my character first. My initiative was 13.
Yeah, gotcha. That's good. Okay,
Okay.
now I have to add another one in here. I can spell ghast, right? That would help. Stop turning on my caps lock. That would also help. Sorry, guys. Taking me a second.
That's okay. I'm just trying to get some more people watching.
Okay. He's going on a big old suckalicious 8. And that puts, let's see, Feyre, you are first.
Okay. Well, since I'm too far away, obviously, to cast my poison spray.
Jump out of the tree and do a duck roll, obviously.
You
Oh, you still don't have a bow, do you?
You could attempt to jump to another branch that would bring you out closer. You are a half elf or an elf?
Half.
Oh,
So I wouldn't be as nimble.
yeah, this tree ain't gonna like go out of its way to hold you up, but you could you could attempt it.
Possibly if I'm able to using Entangle again, or either using my Gust of Wind to knock him like off his balance so others can attack.
Yeah, you could do either of those things. Yeah, either of those would be fine. You can
Okay.
make an
Does
attempt
Gust
of
of
it.
Wind actually have enough power to do that?
What?
Does Gust of Wind actually have enough power to do that, or?
Yeah, it has the range is 60 feet, and I can move. I can.
It's a 60-foot line from her, 10 feet wide.
And
They
the
have
creature
to
must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away in any in the direction following the line.
So,
and they spend 2 feet for every 1 foot that they move.
So you could sort of blast him toward the front of the house, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it says you can actually choose the spell's direction too. So like it comes out from you, but the like blast of wind might like curve around or something and hit from a different direction. It looks like, I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
Blast from you in a direction you choose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not sure how that works.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works either. In order to get it to go in a different angle, it wouldn't have to. It couldn't originate from her. If it's coming from her, that gives us the instant angle of it. I'm going to say that it comes from you.
Yeah.
So, you want to do that?
Would I, at the angle that I'm at, would I be able to push him towards the house or like the little
Toward
like,
the house
barn on the end? Yes.
Yeah, toward the front of the house. There's enough space on this particular map. It's not scaled for me to move him up to the. But we'll keep track of that. Yes, in our heads.
Okay. So yeah, I want to blast him up against the house if possible.
Okay.
So the others have an opening to attack.
The strength save DC that he has to roll against is your spell ranged attack DC, or just your spell attack DC.
It should say on her character sheet under spells, spell save DC is 12 or something.
Under my spells.
Yeah, towards the top of the page on the right side, I should say spell save DC is something.
8 plus D4.
8? Really?
Sounds not great.
That's well. Actually, I don't know if is that.
Yeah,
like,
that doesn't seem right. Wisdom should be your casting modifier, so.
I don't know if.
Let me check her here. So
I don't know if I actually entered that in.
Yeah, it did something wonky there. So it would be 8 is correct, but then it takes your wisdom. It'd be 8 plus your wisdom bonus, which is what?
My wisdom bonus 0.
I think it be some other aspect of it needs to get added in there.
It shows your spellcasting ability, right? As wisdom, or
it doesn't. It changed.
I mean, like, in the spell sheet, it says spellcasting ability, and you can click on that and choose whatever you're using.
8 plus your proficiency bonus, which is 2 plus your wisdom modification, so it's a 10. He has to save versus a DC 10. We'll just keep track of that for now.
So he has to.
Yeah, but you need to. Again, we're in combat, so you need to roll first a wisdom check, and you need to beat a DC. Is it gust of wind first level or second? Second level, so DC 10. So roll it. You roll a 20 side. And you failed it. You don't have a bonus. You go to cast the spell. It peters out. There's the leaves between you and the gas rustle pretty hard, but not enough to affect him. So you can try it again next round. Then we go to core.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up.
You're on the ground. Yeah, better get up.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon. It grants 1 bonus action. Huh?
Okay. Does it do it the same round that you cast it?
That's what I'm reading. It lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah, it can take effect the same
instant.
round that you cast it. Yeah.
Okay. You also need to make that check to cast it.
Okay. You said wisdom?
Yeah.
Whatever your spell casting is. Yeah.
DC 10 is what you're rolling against.
Okay, I got it either way.
Oh yeah, you got a nat 20.
No, I did not. It was a
No,
19.
I got.
Oh,
+1.
oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was just looking at the score over here, not on the dice. Okay.
Yeah, I wish.
You cast it effectively. There is a glowing hammer appears in the air.
And it grants me 1 bonus action per turn. So it's a melee magic attack. On hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Cool.
So that would be 1. So I'm going to just roll a d20 because I don't know where just regular attack by is. I don't think there is one.
Whoa, there you go.
There's a natural 20.
That's what you were looking for. Okay, now with the D20, there's a slight variation in critical hits that I like to use. It just goes along with the hardcore rules. If you score 20, you get the max damage on your weapon, then you may roll the damage again. Okay, so the first hit is maxed. The second hit could be up to maxed, right? So
Okay.
if it's
Another D&D group does that.
it's just a quicker way to do it. I don't know if it's quicker. I just like it. So you got, what's
D8
that, 8
+1.
damage? So
Yeah.
9.
And then
You got 9 right now, so roll a D8.
Okay.
Not as good, but okay. So 10 damage. That's legit damage. The hammer hauls off, smashes the ghast. It screams. Oh, okay. At least we're landing damage. Dask, your turn.
Awesome. I'm going to cast Bless on the
yourself.
other 3.
Oh,
Dask stands up, holds his. You have a what? A mace? Hold your mace up. Declares a bless on his companions. That grants you guys what?
A D4 to attack and saving roll.
Okay.
Throws.
Dask rolled cast to get the bless off. You need to
Right.
get a 10 or better. Unless it's a cantrip. Cantrips just go.
It is not.
Okay.
What am I rolling? Just plus my charisma?
Yeah, 20 side plus your charisma. That'll
another
do.
nat 20.
Oh, did you really nat 20 it?
Yep, he nat
Yep.
20.
How to do this? So I'm going to double the bonus of the bless. Not only does it go off, there's like a gleaming sunlight halo around your companion, so you can see it very clearly, Dask. And it feels like your god has reached down and blessed you. They get bonus. They get a double the bonus, so 2d4 for the bless, and you gain the bless as well, d4.
Oh.
Damn.
1D4 or 2?
Just 1d4 for you, but your friends get 2d4.
Awesome.
You are all blessed powerfully. And that was your action?
Yes.
Okay. So Oliver, your turn. You suddenly feel invigorated, Oliver.
I'll land some attacks.
Yeah, if only.
Blast the shit out of him, dude.
I was gonna say, I mean, we're still going for non-lethal damage, I assume. So, and if he does go down, I can always heal him back, I guess. But
Ugh.
I don't know if you can heal a ghast. I mean,
true.
wouldn't that kind of undo the undead?
But it's not typical healing from like a religion or anything. It's turning back time on a wound. So,
Uh-oh. Now we're getting philosophical.
yeah, I'll just try and hit him with the usual.
With the Eldritch blast of dice.
Yep. Well, yeah, that's
You have to roll an extra
21 to
d4.
hit.
Oh, 2d4 for your damage, too.
Yeah.
Is it, no, it's just on attacks and saving rolls, I thought.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So, I mean, the attack is going to hit. Yeah.
You just get another 5 to the attack. 26. Okay, yeah, you plow him with the Eldritch Blast. It hits him. He screams and twitches and kicks as the sparks light up around his body. And how much damage? 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty then. It is his attack, and he has 2 targets
Actually,
right
real
now.
quick.
Yeah.
Core. I mean, I can't actually ask for your health in game, but you took what 7 points of
Yeah.
damage or something like that.
I'm pretty beat up from that one hit, dude. That was not half my health, but close to.
As my bonus action, I am going to spend one of my d6s here to try and heal you up a little bit.
Okay.
What is it? Yeah, pool of d6s. So, Eldritch Blast and then a little bit of healing.
All right. I'll take it, man.
2 points.
Yeah, just the 2 points. No bonuses to that, unfortunately.
Okay. Even the gas is going to attack Dask, and odd it will attack Core. Even it attacks Dask. Dask, your AC.
19.
It takes a wild swing at you with a +5, brings it to a 16. Not enough. It hits you, but doesn't hurt you. Again, its claws rake your armor, and it doesn't get through. All right. Next round. Roll the initiatives.
All right. Click your character first.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
God.
That's crappy. I have gone on an 8 the last 3 rounds.
In a row, yeah.
Whoops. If I can get this to actually do it. There we go.
On 11.
I mean, I got higher than I did before. Still below.
This
Still
time,
after the gas, but
Core is up first.
I'm feeling invigorated.
You are. You're feeling the presence of your god. Dask has called him down once again. It reminds you, just briefly, in the, odd little things that can shoot through your mind in the middle of the fight. Sister Kelvin. She hadn't even wanted to come near this village, you think. You're not sure if you should have listened to her, if this is like, if that justifies the bitch that Sister Kelvin was the whole time or not. Anyway, just come to
all right.
Oh my god, Hermit.
and you may make your attack.
All right. So it's D20 plus 2D4. Oh god.
Ooh, that ain't gonna do it. Oh, you get the 2D4. Oh, better, but not
11?
That's
not
an
quite
11.
enough. You take a wild swing with this
Wait.
nice.
Do
Yes.
I add anything else to my attack, like dex or strength or anything like that?
What are you
strength.
attacking with?
It's a
My
Warhammer, right?
Yeah.
Strength.
So,
Oh, yeah.
So that would
And
be
it's a
plus
plus
another
one
2,
as
so it'd be
well, so-
13. So it'd be a total of 14.
14, and its AC is a 13. That's a hit, then.
All right. And the damage on this.
Does anybody know?
What's that?
Anybody know the damage of a
Max.
Warhammer? I believe it.
D8.
Okay, D8 plus 1 on this sucker. Plus strength, right?
yeah.
You don't get the damage. You don't get a bonus to damage. Sorry, I hiccuped.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, D8 bludgeoning.
Okay, so 9 total.
9. You smacking good.
All right, and then my spiritual hammer gets an attack.
The thing hisses in your face. Its huge tongue is flapping around his chest.
God, that's sick.
You got what? What are you doing now?
My spirit weapon gets an attack.
Oh yeah.
Do that. I don't suppose it gets any of the bonuses of bless or anything like that, right?
No, huh?
It is still your spell, though.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's
That's a good point, but no, for now, no. It swings and it misses.
all right.
Then on 14, we have a latecomer to the battle. Acolyte Theta, rushing from near the tree. Let me see if I can find her token on here. I have so many. Okay.
You're welcome.
She comes rushing in. She's screaming, "Don't kill him! Don't kill him!" She She makes it to about there this round, running, her robes flapping around her. She has a rope. She has a long rope in one hand. Don't kill him!
We're not going to. Jesus.
Yeah. Feyre, it's your attack.
Okay. Well, I was planning on using my wind again, but at this point, since she's running over there screaming, don't kill him, like she wants to defend him, I'm going to start climbing down the tree
You can
slowly.
you can simply drop out if you'd like to.
Okay. Yeah, I want to
Hey.
get out of the tree.
Okay, you drop down, no problem, onto the ground.
Okay.
Slump into the grasses there, muddy grasses. And then what?
I would like to continue just using my what's it called? Pass without a trace.
Okay.
Try to kind of
Well,
remain undetected.
that lasts up to an hour. So once you cast it, you don't have to cast it again.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to like kind of keep using that, drop out of the tree. Kind of I think I'm just gonna kind of stand back and watch what's gonna happen with her.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
I just realized, is the ghast
Whoops,
weak
nope, that was
to,
performance. Sorry, my bad. There we
is it
go.
weak
Got
to
it.
radiant damage?
God
Being
dang it.
undead?
Ghast is
Okay.
no.
No?
No.
Which one do I use? The 17 plus 2 or 14 plus 2?
First one. Okay, so you see your little chat window
First one.
there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the first one.
So 19.
Yeah, a 19. Yep, you look around. If there was anything there to notice, you would have noticed it. You don't. There's nothing there. Okay, moving on. Dask.
See, I'm gonna try and grapple the gas.
Kind of been waiting for this and kind of dreading it at the same time. Grappling rules and I are not real firm ground.
Have to make a unarmed attack to try and grapple him.
Alright, one sec.
So
Pretty sure you make a... Alright, here, let's see. So there's no surprise, we're already in combat. Positions...
Grapple check is a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength athletics or dexterity.
Yep.
Okay. He's gonna counter it with his dexterity to try to get away from you as you're doing it. So
Really?
so he gets a +3. I'll go ahead and roll first. You'll know what you're up against then. A 6.
All right.
All you got to do is beat a 6. And not botch. You did it. Okay, you have grabbed him. He is grappled. Condition A. To escape it, he can use his action to escape. He must succeed his strength or dexterity check contested again. And the condition of grappled means I don't think you can do much. Neither can you, though,
Wait.
really. You got to hold on to him.
I just realized, why is Dask going before me? Not that I care, I just...
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I'd put them in order, and I hadn't. But yeah, for this
Oh, no
round, it
worries.
probably doesn't matter at this moment.
Yeah, I don't care either way. Yeah.
His speed is 0. Condition ends. Grappler is incapacitated. Condition ends if effect removed from. Okay, yeah, nothing to it. You got a hold of him. You lunge forward, grab him, Dask, and drag him to the ground. You have him, but he's kicking and flailing around. His tongue is lashing and slapping you in the face occasionally as you hold him in place on the ground. But you do at the moment have him. Acolyte Theta looks like she's going to try to race up and put ropes around him in the next round. Oliver, go ahead and go. I'm sorry. I'll give you a +2 to your initiative next round for
No worries.
screwing up your order this time.
We'll just We'll say my character was distracted by Theta coming in here
Yeah,
and just
okay, fair enough.
sprinting in. He hasn't grappled. He said we're gonna try and time out. Probably.
Yes. What it looks like is going to happen.
Yeah, I see Dask grapple him and whatnot, and I'm gonna run outside, just right out the door there, and I suppose I don't know what we make this as a check, but I guess I'll try getting the rope wrapped up around his arms and stuff, or legs, or whatever.
You're going to help next round when Theta arrives with the rope. Is that what you're doing? Or you could just
I
grab
have
his.
my own rope too.
Oh, okay. You can try to grab a leg or something as well. You can assist in the grapple. That way, Dask gets advantage on his checks to like when this guy's trying to get away.
Something. I just want to try and basically tangle him up somehow so he can't just get away easily. So I don't really know what I have here to do that, other than the rope.
You want to try to get a? You gonna try to get a rope around his leg or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. You're gonna run up. They're wrestling around on the ground. You kind of dive into the middle of it with your rope. Make me a dex check. This is. I mean, they're kicking and flying through the mud, so it's not going to be super easy. Let's call it a DC 15.
They're not going to be with me here.
They might.
But we're still blessed, so hold
So you get another D4.
Not that it matters.
Well,
what were they?
Bless does not work towards ability checks.
do you have a dexterity bonus? Oh, you don't. Just
No.
2d8. You're not going to make it, even with 8. Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Does not work towards. Oh, attack roll and saving throws. Yeah.
I'll let it apply to this. This falls within the realm of it. Nonetheless, it's hard. You get kicked out of the way a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, technically, if it's grappled, doesn't it? Don't we have advantage on
Yeah.
attacks towards it? Or...
Yeah. You want to take that 14 then as well? That's what I would do.
I mean, not that it would matter either way.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think you're right. You're absolutely right. It's kind of a double grapple in a way. So yeah, okay. You get up there. You manage to get the rope around his legs and kind of cinch him, wrap it a few times, and pull the legs together. A couple of them. He's only got 2, by the way. He does have 2 legs. Okay.
Just a couple of the legs. All of them, but a couple of them.
Okay. He should have gone before everybody else. He is now grappled. Means he can't do much except for try to get away. He's double grappled. I'm going to give you guys advantage on the contest and him disadvantage on the contest. So I'm going to roll 2d20 for him on a dex check. He gets a +3 to both of these. He has to take the lower, so he has a 17 total. You guys need to beat a 17. You have advantage. And you get to add your plus 2d4 bless. So Dask roll that.
2d20 plus 2d4. Not bad.
So that's what we have to roll
D20
to
plus-
is 20 plus 2d4?
Just
Dask has to roll it, yeah. Take the 11 plus 2.
11 plus it.
Oh, you need to roll another d4 to add to that.
Yeah, 1d4.
Okay, so he... Oh, yeah, get another one in there. That can... If you get a 4, you'll match. No, you have a hold of him. You have a tight hold on him, but somehow he manages to squibble out of it, screaming, hissing, flailing around. He manages to kind of push you to one side, tries to get up, falls because his legs are wrapped up, and he turns around, take a swing, but roll initiative.
All right.
Come on.
I finally got a nat 20 on initiative.
That's a 21 then.
I got a 20.
13 for the ghast.
$13 for me.
Core beat Oliver in initiative.
Yeah, just
Technically, but I got a nat 20, so.
I like how it shows
only
up
one
in
who
green
rolled
on there.
under a 10.
Mhm.
God,
And that one
these
show
dice
up as
hate
red.
me.
God dang it. Got to get Dask out of the way there. Okay. There we go. That looks a little better. Okay. So Core, you are up first. The Gast has gotten free, or the Gast has gotten free of Dask and is currently looks like he's about to bite down on Oliver. Now, what would you like to do?
All right, I'm going to tackle his ass.
Full on attack.
And what now?
Tackle him.
Tackle him?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a strength check versus his strength check.
This isn't the mud wrestling
fuck
I'd
me.
imagined we'd be doing.
Don't worry, I rolled a 1, apparently.
So did I.
So you both got nat ones. All right.
I didn't even see you roll in there. You rolled in that one too? Oh my god. Okay. You dive in. The thing is rolling the other direction. You crash heads together and both fall away, taking die 3 bludgeoning damage. Oh, we don't have a die 3. Die 4 bludgeoning damage. You take 3 Core, and he
I was
takes.
gonna say you could do a D4 -1 as well if you wanted to.
Oh yeah.
D3 you.
I'll just leave it D4. It's a good hard hit since they both rolled a botch. You crack skulls hard. Core, you kind of stumble back onto your ass, and he also falls forward from the impact of it.
All right, and I'm gonna have my spirit weapon attack as well.
Okay.
Trying to bonk him on the head.
Yep, exactly.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
God
Go to sleep.
damn it! I can't fucking roll today.
Well, or something can't. It's not your hands doing that. It's just your button. Okay.
He always sucks.
The
Aw.
spiritual hammer swings, laps mud on the floor, on the ground, sprays it all over the place. Now it is.
Oh, did you roll for Theta?
Oh, I didn't roll for Theta. Let's add her while we're talking here. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me she's there.
I am a fucking spectacle of grace.
Theta's on a 14. Puts her before the Gast, at least. Okay. So now we're down to Oliver.
I'm just gonna take this moment where they're both kind of a little dizzy from knocking heads together and try to get his arms wrapped up as well, since his legs already are. So I'm just
Okay.
gonna take that rope and keep trying to wrap him up.
Dex check again.
Still advantage or
No.
No longer
No?
advantage.
No, okay.
And DC 16, I'm going to say as well, because he's not happy about any of this. And he's semi-free. So go ahead.
Oh, I wish my stats were better. No, that was a 19! Don't you lie! It literally sat on 19 and then tipped over.
You attempt to get the rope around it. It doesn't work out as planned. He's snarling and
Actually,
snapping his jaws near you.
I was gonna say I could actually take a look at stream later too and literally show it. Just make a clip or something. Be like, hey, 19, not. That makes me mad. I almost had it.
It'll be saved to the Twitch channel and on YouTube later, so.
Yeah.
That,
I'm gonna go back and look at that because I swear I saw it go from 19 to what was that, 6? Yeah.
Theta rushes up, leaps into the melee, and attempts to grapple the father, which she fails at, I think. We'll do the father's check now. Oh, yeah. Essentially, the gas just grabs her by the head, slams her face into the mud there next to him. Then it turns around and bites her with advantage. Tries to bite her with advantage. If I can get the dice to do what I want them to. Guess I only did one. Do another one. 8 and 5. She manages to struggle away to some degree, and he isn't able to bite her. And then it is Farah's turn.
Okay. At this point, I'm pretty far away from them, aren't I?
Yeah, you're like 50 feet.
Shit. Okay. At this point, I'm just gonna kind of start sprinting towards them because there's really nothing else that I can do at this point.
Get on the other
Okay.
side of him so we can box him in.
Get over here, sort of.
Yeah.
The entangle area is over here, but you're free of it. So yeah, you can move through that.
So like ish there.
Perfect. All right. Dask, it's your turn.
Oh, I guess grapple him again. Try to.
It's funny. It's just funny watching parties try to capture a ghast. Okay. Make your strength check. Try to grapple him again. You want to do that?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. I rolled 2 of them. You have to take the first one because I don't think you have advantage. So
I did. That was weird. I tried rolling and it didn't work. So I did it again.
Oh,
Popped
I
up
see.
twice.
I see. No, you came in. You came in close, nonetheless. You can add
Right.
that plus. Oh, you did add that. No, you didn't. Now you got it. So that brings you to. What's that bring you to? 5, 6, 7 versus a 6 plus. What's
It
he
is
got?
a nat 1 though, so.
Oh, is it? I don't see it. Sometimes they roll underneath the various things I have on here, so I didn't. It was a nat 1, was it? Yeah. Well, that changes things.
Let the chaos ensue.
Eh.
Yeah. Okay. Daska, kind of the same story as before. He grabs you by the head as you come in and then hauls himself up to bite you. He's getting this as a free attack because of your botch. AC, Dask.
19.
He has a 7. You have a 19, did you say?
Yep.
Okay. He has a 17. He bites into your armor pretty hard, scratches it with his teeth, breaks one of his teeth off, but doesn't manage to pierce the armor. He's growling and hissing and spitting. Tongue is lashing around your face and your armor. In the mud. So on the it's kind of gross, but on the other hand, it is cleaning some of the mud off your face from rolling
The
around
tongue
here on the
lashing.
ground. It's a literal tongue lashing. Okay, roll initiative.
All right.
Oh my. This is something.
+20.
Hey, there you go.
She
This is for the
she got a nat
best.
20. It's not a 19 like
Yeah.
it
That's what I
shows.
got last time, so.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I don't know why it shows 19.
Because you
No,
have the
that's
-1 to
mine.
your dex.
Oh. Meh.
Meh. But it is a natural 20, though. That's fine. And then Theros. Damn it, stay up there. Also a 19. Wow. Everybody's moving fast today. All right, let's see how this works. Looks like you rolled a 20, so you're going to go up there. Then that, and that. Oh, wait, Gast is still beating all of you. Gast
I was gonna
goes.
say,
What?
do we make crits or anything on initiative rolls? I don't know how that works.
You get a plus. If you roll a nat 20, you get an extra +1, so it puts you at a 20. That would put her back at a 20, basically.
I wasn't sure, so.
I'll correct that. And then if you roll 1, it's an extra -1 to the score. All right, Gas goes first, and he has available 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5 possible opponents. I'm going to number them clockwise, starting from Dask. Okay. Dask. He goes for Dask.
You pissed him off.
Tries to claw you, Dask, and fails utterly. Doesn't even come close to you. His claws streak through the air near you, but no contact. Okay.
I can't believe I finally rolled above a 10 in initiative, and I'm still at the bottom of the order.
Feyre, it's your turn.
All right. Am I within what is it? Am I within 10 feet of
Yeah,
him?
yeah,
I would
we'll
assume
say
so, yeah.
clear.
Okay, I'm gonna cast poison spray.
Oh boy.
Is that an AoE? Is that going to affect us?
It very well
might-
could, and poison doesn't
towards
work
a
on
creature
undead.
that you can see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm. The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12.
Okay. Let me check.
Doesn't
Remember
say.
what he said though. It is undead, so keep that in mind.
Oh fuck!
There's no
Yeah, it won't.
circulating blood, so
Yep.
poison doesn't work on it.
Yeah, it probably won't work.
Right.
Would you like
Okay.
to do something different?
The only other thing I got is my daggers.
Sword.
You have a scimitar, right?
Or wait, yes. Let me check my other thing. Sorry, I have to switch between a lot of things every time I look at something. Yeah, let's use the scimitar.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
was gonna
draw
say-
that out and take a swing?
Yes.
Yeah, let her decide. Okay,
Okay.
go.
What do I roll? 20?
20 plus your strength. Oh,
What do I get?
you got a 19.
19 plus my strength, which
It's a hit. You hit it.
12.
You also get a
That's a
plus.
damn good hit.
Well,
You
it'd be
also-
a +1.
What? Yeah, well, she would also get the plus 2d4 as well. It doesn't matter.
yeah.
You hit him. So
Um,
damage on a scimitar is d6, I believe. Is that right?
Sounds about right.
Scimitar, yeah, D6 slashing. And it's not just strength for scimitar either, it's a finesse weapon, so you can also use your dex towards it.
She doesn't
Oh,
want to do
But
that.
her dex is less.
No, I was just saying.
I don't know why she has a
I was
scimitar.
just in general.
Add your you can add your dex bonus to that strike.
Okay.
Farah.
So
Minus
that would
one.
be
I think
Plus-
that's the thing you could choose, but
Don't do it.
-1.
Oh, is your
no,
dex?
no, stop. Okay, never mind. Just forget what I said. Christ.
Just ignore that.
Well, roll your d6 for damage.
Okay.
Ooh, Jesus. Okay, you step forward.
We are still going non-lethal here, right?
Farah apparently got pissed. She's in the heat of the moment. She draws out her scimitar, lunges forward, stabs the thing through the lower back. It screams, arches its back, and flops around on the ground, kicking mud in all directions. And Theta screams as well. Stop! Do not hurt him! Don't kill him! She's screaming at you as his blood goes splashing across her face. That was Farah's turn. Now we're on to Theta.
I wasn't trying to kill him
Theta tries
necessarily.
That's
tries
that he yells that. I'm
to grapple him again. She's going to fail, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, she does. It's close though. For a minute, they wrestle. He knocks her away to the side. Over in, let me see. Yeah, and it doesn't matter where she lands. Oliver, your turn.
I was gonna say, as Theta's yelling that, he's already dead.
Why wouldn't we want to kill him if he's already dead?
She thinks she can bring him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody says. She is an acolyte. Let's remember that's not. She hasn't quite even reached the level of a priest or a
But the
cleric.
father can do it. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
How many rounds has it been
Tricky.
since that bless was cast? Like 4?
Yeah, how long does bless last?
A full
A
minute.
minute?
That's why I was checking. Yeah.
This one's going to last 2 minutes anyway, so we're fine.
All right. Dope.
Well, I'm gonna try and use my quarterstaff on him and just try and smack him. What?
What just happened?
What just happened?
Like a pinata, you exploded and dice blew everywhere, and the quarterstaff apparently missed hideously and shattered into a bazillion pieces or something.
I don't know what happened. I have that set up right. I'm pretty sure.
Just try the D20s. That's what the rest of us are doing right now.
I do not know
Well,
how
'cause
to
it's-
did the math of that strike at all.
Wow.
I don't know
Oh,
what
because
the
there's also rolling
D8
damage,
for.
and it's 2 different attacks because you have the auto advantage. So we have 2 attacks plus the different dice going there. Jesus, what is happening? Oh,
Well,
I see it. Sorry, it's thinking I'm using a versatile. Or if I use 2 hands, it's a D8 instead of a D6.
I see.
So it rolled that. Okay, so disregard the D8s? Question. What is?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of
Regardless,
D8s in there.
well,
Do you have any bonuses to the strike? I'm going to go with the 9 and ignore all the other dice and add in your strength. Do you have a
my
bonus?
it already has my minus in strength there, so I rolled a
Okay.
10 or something. I don't know. But I also get those 2 D6s, was it? Or D4s?
Right.
I don't know. You got a lot to choose from there.
2 D4s for the bless. So another 3, so that's not going to be enough.
12. You just miss him. Slam the
I
thing
hate these
with your
dice so much.
quarterstaff down into the mud near him.
Dice
I
hate
love-
me. They'll give
I
me a
love
good
that.
roll one moment, and then
Oliver mini dice. Core, it's your turn.
All right, we're gonna go for Warhammer Attack.
Full on.
Bludgeoning. Or
Oh,
Oh,
well, that'll
Alright.
work.
just a nat 20.
Non-lethal, right?
non-lethal. So that's gonna be an automatic 9.
That is struggling with him. The dwarf walks up, hauls off with the warhammer, and sprays his skull in all different directions.
Oh.
Whoa.
The gas is deader than a fritter. Its jerking body slumps to the ground. Feta begins cussing and hissing and cussing and standing up and spitting. She won't even look at you. She's so mad she just stalks toward the church, mud dripping off of her. You see her,
that's polite for an acolyte.
see her hands fly to her head as if she was just trying to, make it all go away.
Well, I'm not talking to her in the future. I'll leave
think-
that to Dask.
Help from the avenue of the church may have just gotten much, much more difficult to achieve. However, the ghast is dead. And that's nothing to sneeze at. You're laying there, rain dripping down on you in the thick roiling mists with the dead and reeking body of the mast of the ghast laying in the
That is
mud.
now missing a head.
Pretty much. Yeah, just some gory pieces of jaw and extremities still attached to the neck there.
And a tongue. Look at that.
Everyone roll a d12. You want an even number. You want a high even number, not a low odd number. Good. Core, you don't have any blood on you. Neither do you, Dask. Whoops.
Yeah,
Feyre, you've got some brain matter and a little piece of skull on you. Not too extreme.
Probably, I kind of just hacked.
Wash
into him.
off quick.
And Oliver.
I had a 4.
Oh, did you? I didn't even see it come up on my list.
Yep. Right before
Okay.
Dask.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Fine. I see it. Okay, that's fine. Dask, you didn't suffer much gore either. So, all's well in love and war. It's dead.
All right. I'd also like to remind you it is 10:30.
Okay, we are going to go ahead and take a break. Just in case there's anybody out there in internet land watching this at any time now or in the future, it's March 23rd of the year 2022, the dreaded year 2022. I just wanted to say that we're getting our Patreon up and going, and we have the first issue of our newsletter up there. That newsletter is free. The first issue is. So if anybody's interested, they can go there, check that out, download it. All they have to do is go to Patreon, and then go to our Mad Hermit Games Patreon page. And it'll be there. Okay, we're going to take a 5-minute potty break, and we'll be back here in 5 minutes.
I may actually have to leave.
Are you taking off?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
take a quick break for a sec.
Okay. Well,
I think they gotta take care of their time sensitive and.
Okay, that's no problem. I will just have your character bed down, maybe get sick and bed down in the inn.
All right.
Okay, thanks for playing, Dask. We will see you next week.
That was fun. Bye.
Later, man.
Bye. Are we paused for our live feed?
Doesn't look like it, no. Screensaver sort of effect, shouldn't you?
No, I can do that with Twitch, though.
I thought you could. Yeah, so you can create a scene, basically, and have, like, a background image.
So, Oliver, I
around.
wanted to know if that spell is utterly confusing or whether you were able to figure that out.
No, I can make sense of it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sort of a last-ditch thing.
When things go very wrong, I can kind of turn back time a bit.
Yeah, the cost is the problem there. It has a heavy cost for you to do it.
I saw.
Okay.
What is it? It says, yeah, per level of the spell slot, turn back 5 rounds or otherwise 30 seconds. Can't be disturbed. Gotta make a couple of checks. Now, do I lose a level permanently per level? Like,
No,
per spell level, or is that just the
just
one?
one. Just one.
Okay.
It's just one level. Yeah. You can, of course, gain it back. Permanently just means it's not a limited, not like you're going to be reduced for a week or something and then come back. It's gone. You have to work your way back up to it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just getting the cameras readjusted.
You're half elf, so the aging isn't all that terrible for you, right? That's good.
Not terrible, but not great either. Because if you have to cast that, 8th level or something like that, then
I think
64 years.
Looks like I have it listed here at 2 different variants. Go with the D8. D6 is how, or 2D6 is how it was first, but then I changed it to a D8, so I'd see that I didn't.
2d6?
Yeah, down at the last note, I think. Oh, no, that's if it fails, right?
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, that's if it fails.
Okay.
I put a note in the Twitch stream that we'll be back in just a few minutes, so.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Yep, BRB then.
At least you guys stopped the ghast. That was a problem.
Alrighty, I'm back.
I'm back.
Hello, Senor Sean.
Hello. Rachie is back too.
Yes.
I'm still just trying to get the camera set up as nice as I possibly can here. Oh, now it switched you and Michael for some reason. There we go. All right, that's set up.
Alrighty.
Yeah, there we go.
So what time was it that all that took place? About, I mean, roughly speaking, 11:30.
Probably about 11, because you said it was 10 o'clock earlier. And then we went and talked to Lenny, and then we came out here. So yeah,
Oh, and
probably
then
about 11:30, and then we waited
took
for half an hour.
about a half an hour to lure him in, right? That worked though.
Well, too well.
Yeah, worked just right. The dice let that happen.
No, Theta hates
Um,
me.
Yeah, but on the other hand, what were you going to do?
I was hoping to get information out of her, but like I said, we'll just have to let Dask do the talking. He's a pretty boy, anyways.
Oh, but he's sick now.
Oh, good.
You got a little chunk of gassed brain in his mouth, and he's not feeling well.
Oh boy. Okay.
Hey, by the way, I saw that map. Oh, did I tell you already how good that thing looked?
Oh, good. Yeah, I can still do a couple more little tweaks on it before tomorrow, but it's pretty much done. So the main thing
So I
was getting
can't
that.
find.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
You first.
No, you go ahead. It's not super important right now.
Oh, I was just going to talk about the shadows on a map we're working on for the Patreon thing. So, what are you looking for, Rich?
Trying to find the Patreon page.
So it should be here. I can I'm gonna type it and put it into the message thing too. It should be patreon.com/Mad Hermit Games, all is one word.
The Mad Hermit.
No, just Mad Hermit Games.
Oh, see, I've tried both, and okay, here we go. Found it.
Did you get it? We don't have the tiers set up on there, but we don't necessarily need the tiers right now because the first month will be free.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing really.
Right, sorry for wait.
I don't think I even have a Patreon account, so.
All right, I think we're all here.
You rearranged the things while we're not showing her. Yeah. I see. I'm now fairy, apparently.
Why does it do that?
It prioritizes video feeds over non-video, so it switches it around.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I tried to hurry as best I could.
Finally got an email from that company about my cowl. But did I tell you, Sean, I found the address was wrong? I think.
Yeah, Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle Street in Missoula, whatever that is. No number or anything, just Seattle Street. Oh,
there's like a Washington Street and a Montana Street, but not like a specific city.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Seattle Street.
That's weird.
Okay.
I know in like Kalispell, there's like Oregon Street, like stuff like that, but.
So are we all prepared to continue on?
Sure.
Okay.
I think so.
Something like that.
So you arrive back at the old inn. Still a bunch of people in here, still milling around. Some of them are drunk at this point. Others seem a bit grumpy. They quiet down a little as you all come in, mud splattered. Linny.
Oh, I was gonna say, as we're entering, kind of like at the entrance, the mudroom, whatever you want to call it, I'm just gonna kind of look at the others and just need to be cleaned off.
Yeah, she does. She needs that goo off her like immediately.
True. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of clean myself off, clean whoever else off if they want to.
Just keep using your spell. All right.
Pretty much. Chunks of it just sloughing off at the time.
Okay. Y'all look much better then. After just a few seconds in the little entryway. You'll come in as if you hadn't been fighting with a ghast in the mud. Dask heads upstairs. He's not feeling well, and he returns to your guys' room. He doesn't look well either. He looks pale. It's like something's wrong with him. So off he goes. Linny comes and asks you what happened, if you managed to get the gas or the wild man.
Yeah, a little better than anticipated, actually.
On your way back to the inn, you noticed a lot of deer. Way more than were in town yesterday when you arrived in town. They must have come up and down the creek. And then one last little thing I need to know as you're approaching the inn. Yeah. Let's see. Make perception checks, but just go ahead and make them. I'll tell you if you notice anything or not.
Okay.
Well,
Nat 20.
that will do.
I got a 19.
That will do as well.
Good God, that won't stop rolling.
Bray doesn't see this. The other two of you do. Now, on the side of the inn, over to the... I'm going to make one of these slow motion dots over here. Do you see where I'm indicating?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You walk on your way to the front porch. You notice that over here there is a cart that's knocked on its side, and one of its wheels is spinning slowly. That kind of worries you as you approach the front of the inn. But when you come in the inn, there's nothing, nothing odd going on or anything like that. So nothing really spurs you to think that there's a problem.
Okay.
Just pointing it out. There's a knocked over cart back there.
Someone
Lynn,
came in haste.
Yeah. Asks if what's happened. You inform him that you got the gas, I imagine.
Yeah.
He says, okay, that's good. That's one down. Now what about the madman?
I don't even know how to start with that.
Well, we're going to have to locate him, I think, as soon
Agreed.
as possible for the safety of the people. People are getting a little grumpy, and I'm starting to run out of food, he says. We've been feeding them all day. Maybe we can last another day, maybe two, on the stores that we have downstairs. Not much longer than that, though. However, a lot of deer in town, I'm hearing, so I might send some people out to hunt some of them.
Did anybody
just make sure they go in large groups?
Yeah. Did anybody come flying into here by any chance, Lenny?
No.
Okay.
Why? What did you say? I mean, people have been coming and going all day.
Yeah, it just
Which is
looks like somebody came in haste.
Yeah.
He kind of looks at you quizzically and says, no, not that I saw.
All right, well, yeah, pay it no mind. It's just a thing.
Okay. What are the three of you going to do?
I'm going to have a
seems
quick
like our
beer.
friends.
All right.
Sounds good.
Mindra serves y'all beer, asks where Dask is. She's looking around for him in the crowd, doesn't see him.
Yeah, wasn't feeling too well. I think the whole acting as bait bit got to him.
Oh, poor dear, she says. Did he go to rest?
Probably.
He did.
I will take him up some milk and cookies, she says, in a bit.
And that sounds good.
So even though I didn't see like the knocked over cart thing,
Mhm.
do they tell me about it?
Yeah,
Their
sure.
observation? Okay.
They
I want to go.
pointed it out, probably, on your way.
We kind of just like look
Okay.
amongst each other, just like what's going on here, but otherwise don't really pay any mind.
I'm
We've
kind
seen
of
him here
curious, and
recently.
I would like to maybe go check out that.
So you're going to
investigate.
head over here to this door?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I
Scream
need
if
to roll
anything
for
happens.
investigation?
What? Do you need to roll for invest? Yeah, once you get out there. So go ahead and move your little togger over there. What are they called? Pogs, togs, tokens? Yes, tokens.
Tokens is
They look
probably
like-
known as it.
They look like pogs to me. You get out there. There's a cart. Go ahead and make your investigation check.
Okay.
9 + 1. You can't really tell what's going on here. The cart, there are no tracks in the mud leading up to the side of the inn. The cart seems to have been there already. It sunk down in the mud a little bit, but it has been knocked over.
Okay. Is there any way to tell if there's maybe been like some kind of foul play, or if it was just some kind of like accident due to like the mud and the fog?
It is hard to say. Somebody might have just accidentally turned it over, I suppose.
Okay.
What, you head back into the tavern?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, so hold on. Here's where things get mildly interesting for you in that little endeavor, I believe. We'll see. I'm going to steal this guy and use him over here. As you are headed down back into the inn, there's a little boy standing in that doorway looking at
Okay.
you. He's got black hair, kind of long and wavy, bright blue eyes. Who are you? He says.
I am Ferris Rail. Who are you?
I'm Murdoch, he says. We came here to hide. They let us stay in here because my grandparents own the gear shop.
And what are you hiding from, Murdoch?
Whatever's going on and made all those thorns, he says. Necromancy is what my grandma says.
Well, all right then. Listen to your grandma and stay away from the thorns.
Where are you from? He says. He's about 5, maybe, you can tell.
A long ways from here, kid.
Are you going to help the village?
We're trying.
There's that
Okay.
druid introvert kicking in.
Yep. You look a little weird. Are you an elf?
Half elf.
They don't like elves around here, he says. They cause trouble. Everybody
Well-
knows it.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I'm not full elf then.
Good thing, he says.
Yes.
Then he... Get back in here, Murdoch. You hear somebody yell from inside that room there, and he turns around, smiles at you, turns around, and heads back into the room.
What an interesting little Neanderthal.
As they all are. And you head back to the bar. Mindra is
All right.
busily handing out drinks. And for the moment, all seems well enough. What are you guys going to do?
After I'm done with my beer, I guess I'm going to head outside. I'm going to take a look at the wagon myself as well.
You head out over there. You arrive on the back stairs again, and I'm going to move you
Join
over.
him.
Okay.
Why not? The other two are checking, so now my curiosity's kind of like, all right, I didn't see anything, but now I want to know.
Well, and
So-
I mean,
We're not
In all-
avoiding you, Farah.
in all fairness, it was a woman that checked that out, so probably best if
Oh, wow. Well, you know, I'm gonna check it out again too next go around. Again.
Stir
You
in
head
the
out
pot.
there again.
Maybe I hadn't had enough to drink before I looked at it the first time.
You needed to get your testosterone levels up a bit before you'd be able to tell. Maybe
Oh,
My testosterone levels on a daily basis are higher than Sean's, so
probably.
make investigation checks. Anyone that's interested in making them.
17.
Bro, could these dice cooperate?
I mean, it's not a botch.
No, but
even worse than the first time.
Rachel's was a botch.
Feyre. I'm not sure how to handle a botch on an investigation other than that, Core, you see something in the mud. You're about to look at it when Core steps on it, ruining the track and the impression there in the mud entirely.
Bastard.
She's like, see, I already looked over the entire place. The dwarf sets you with sort of a dark glare.
It was you that stepped on it.
While this is going on, the little boy comes out of the room again. What are you doing? Very loud, he says, and he has a book in his hand.
Is this your wagon?
Not my wagon.
Do you
No,
know
but
whose it is?
I think it's Mindra's. She was putting barrels in it. Put a barrel in it, a heavy barrel, he says.
A heavy barrel. Is there any barrel laying around?
This is for you. The little boy hands Feyre a book. It's leather. It's been tanned to look kind of yellow. Maybe gold was the intention, but it's just kind of a faded yellow at this point. Are you guys able to see what I just clicked on there, or no?
No.
Nope.
I think my thing's in the way.
Well, and I don't really know how to do this. How do I take a... This is supposed to be a handout, but I'm not sure if it's going to show up. Can you guys check in your journals and see if there is something called Heroes of Bone Dust Hill book in there?
I'm not even sure where to begin looking for that. I mean, there's my character in the journal. Oh, that just popped up.
Oh, hey.
Whatever you did.
Okay, I see it.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
He hands you
That's
this book,
cool.
and then he saunters back into apparently a library, because somebody's calling for him in there. He goes back in.
Somebody got creative.
Well,
Like,
thank you, Murdoch.
This is a book. You look at it at a glance, flipping through it. It looks like this is an account of the Battle of Bone Dust Hill, which Paladin and Cleric, you would both know that... Oh, Paladin's not here, sorry. The battlefield outside of town is called Bone Dust Hill. It's shown on the map, and this is apparently an account of that battle. And it's only like 1,900 pages long, as you can see.
Only.
You may flip through it and read it at your leisure. Hopefully it stays in a position where you can read it. It's not something you have to study or concentrate at this point, but if you get a time to sit and read it, read through a couple of the chapters, go on from there.
That's
freaking
cool.
It won't let me read through it. All I can do is like click and like zoom in on the picture.
That's it. You
Well,
can't.
You can scroll down on the thing and it'll show you like the different chapters.
Oh, thanks.
So those are just overviews of what the chapters cover in the book. And it is
Wow.
not something that you need to devote yourselves to because it's enormous, as you can see.
That's pretty cool, though.
Nonetheless, there it is. All right. So, what are you guys going to do at this point?
What is it, about noon?
It's about, I'm going to say it's about 1:30 in the afternoon-ish.
He had mentioned Mindra, so I'm gonna kind of look at the other two real quick and just head back in. See if I can't find her real quick.
She's behind the bar. Looks like she's putting together a tray with a glass of milk, a glass of something steaming, maybe tea, a platter of cookies, a little wedge of bread, and some cheese. And she's grinning to herself rather wickedly while she does it. She looks up at you. Yes?
Hey. Oh. Go ahead.
So who's she looking at right now?
Are you guys? Well, move your figures back in there. If you're all in there, then you're in there.
Okay.
Right now, she's just looking at Oliver, who approached the bar and is staring at her awkwardly.
I'm going to go upstairs and check on Dask.
That's a good idea because she's acting a little sus.
Do you want to keep looking around the... Yeah.
Well, so Farah, make a wisdom check, Farah. DC 10.
Well, would it be insight or just a flat wisdom?
Insight or wisdom. It's up to you. You can do it as a flat wisdom or an insight, whichever is better for you.
Okay, let's see. Well, my wisdom.
I'm a little out of touch with
I'm gonna
society,
go with
so I don't quite
insight,
notice.
18.
Well, that'll do. She's a little sus because Dask, who you know she's been launching flirting attacks at, she's sort of been love bombing him since he came in, is upstairs alone in a room, and she seems to be thinking of that as she prepares the tray.
Oh, so she's about to give him some kind of concoction, eh?
She could be kind of going to give him anything. She got an awfully large platter full of things there. But anything she brings in that room with her, she might give to him.
Oh boy.
As I approach the
She
counter,
was eyeballing him.
Yeah.
Upstairs, you find Dask crumpled up in bed, snoring already, and he looks pale and feverish.
Oh boy. Poor Dask. Poor bugger's caught a cold.
He looks pale and feverish.
Yeah, he looks
I'd
sick,
say we
like
have
he's
been-
sickly.
That's not good.
We have been out in the rain and mud.
He's a
nearly constantly
paladin,
for the past
however.
day and a half.
It's a little unusual to see a paladin get sick, but he's sick.
I'm gonna check him to see if there's any actual like punctures or any sort of infection or anything like that.
Yeah, I was
No.
about to ask if the ghast may have done something to him.
That's what I'm looking for.
I mean, even if it did get a puncture, paladins are immune to disease and whatnot.
Well, not even like a puncture or anything, but something else, I guess.
Something has definitely happened to him. It's hard to say. Oliver, from both of your point of views, from Farah and Oliver's point of view, it's even possible that that bless spell he cast was awfully powerful. It may have taken something out of him. Who knows?
Just hope it wasn't his soul.
Yeah. Don't worry. I think it looks like Mindra's going to go up and tend to that here in a moment. So.
Okay.
No, she will definitely steal that. She's been oogling that all week.
Oogle something.
Speaking of Mindra,
His sword.
as I approach the counter, when we head back in, I just, excuse me.
Yes.
I heard that you were taking barrels out to the cart outside.
Oh, trying to make room in case we have to stuff people down in the storeroom. I hope not, though. If you guys can get the madman soon enough, maybe we won't have to worry about that.
I just thought I'd make note. The cart outside was tipped over and wasn't sure what may have caused it, so.
Tipped over,
Figured
she
it-
says. What do you mean,
Sorry.
tipped over? No, it should have a barrel of oil in it.
The cart is, I didn't see for. Wow, I can't words right now. Sorry.
I can't words.
It's was tipped over. I mean, just flat on its side. Looked like there may have been prints near it, but didn't really see much of note.
She wipes her hand on a rag on her apron there and goes waddling out toward the back door to have a look for herself. You hear her cussing a little bit, pulls up her skirts, walks down the stairs, uprights the cart again, and then puts her hands on her hips. You can see her on the back steps looking around. She comes back in. Well, someone damn well stole it. Stole an entire keg of oil.
Hold on. I just want to make note. she just up and lifts this entire cart. How big is this cart?
Oh, it's
Or how big is this woman?
it's a pole cart. It's a pole cart.
Oh, okay, so
and
nothing too big. I was thinking more like full-size wagon sort of thing.
Any of you could have picked it up and
It's a pole wagon.
Okay.
like you pull Pull, not POLE, but yeah,
Glorified
it would be
wheelbarrow.
easy. Yeah, glorified wheelbarrow, pretty much. That's pretty much exactly what it is.
That makes more sense.
For whatever reason, in my head, I was thinking more of like a wagon. That,
No.
you know,
Yeah, no, not a wagon. Yeah.
I was just like, how did she?
She picks it up above her head and hurls it across the village. All right.
You guys don't think that maybe Theta is trying to burn the fucking gas, do you? Like stole oil?
It's definitely a possibility.
So you vaguely remember Mindra with a barrel rolling it down that hallway?
Yeah.
So it's about the average size of a keg of, say, ale, not a big one. You know, it's probably stood 2.5 feet tall, was probably about, 3 feet around. It's heavy though. So unlikely that, Mindra might be able to pick it up. She's stocky, but Theta, no way. Anyway, Mindra grabs up her tray there. I gotta tell you one thing, this has to end pretty soon. We can't feed these people for forever. And we're not charging them, I should also note. Lenny won't hear of it, and then she goes stalking off toward the stairs, her skirts swishing as she props up the tray of goodies above her head deftly and heads for the steps up.
Well,
She
what the
gets-
hell?
What are you guys going to do?
I'm thinking.
I kind of look at the other two and just kind of shrug, like, I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, I want to kind of go to the church, but that is pissed at me.
I kind of want to follow her upstairs, just sneakily follow her upstairs, just make sure she's not up to any mischievous.
Well, you
Oh,
totally
You know
should.
she is. That's exactly why you want to follow.
You're a voyeur. It
I want to
turns
make
out.
sure she's not being all sketchy.
You want to make me describe this thing that's about to
No,
transpire.
no, I just no. I
I'm
just want to make sure that she's not being all sketchy, trying to kill anyone
We
or
could tell.
harm them or.
We could tell Lenny to go check on the paladin. Give it about 10 minutes.
Yes, you could do that. Tell someone else to go check on him.
Well, Lenny, they're married.
Well, yeah, but I don't trust her.
I know.
So
That's
That's the entire
why he's
point.
saying to send Lenny.
Because she's
Yes.
trying to sleep with the paladin.
exactly. So I mean, go ahead, send him instead of me. But
Now,
it's-
just so you know, the paladin looked to be in pretty rough shape. Even if he were to give in to the temptation, it's hard to say he's in good enough shape to. So he's got that going for him. On the other hand, she could certainly grab one of those, plates, break it, slit his throat, something like that. But she's gone. She's upstairs. Are you going to follow, Feyre?
yes.
Okay. Okay. You reach the top of the stairs in time to see your guys' room, the door of it close, and you hear the of the lock.
I need to go in and maybe stop her from doing whatever the hell she's gonna fucking do. I mean, he's sick for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but why? I'm going to do a perimeter of the inn. Just like go outside and kind of walk around, see if I see anything.
I'll join you.
Might be best.
See if we can't spot any more tracks or anything on the outside.
Nothing. And it is about all of maybe 1 in the afternoon. Is that what we decided? 1:30, somewhere around there.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Walking back around, you make your full circuit of the inn. You are coming back around to the front of the inn, when you see a very large shadow amongst the other shadows, at first you just thought it was a big brush down by the creek. It is moving. It's large. 10 foot tall, maybe.
Oh,
5
good.
foot, 6 foot wide. It's an enormous mass of a shadow moving there.
As we spot this, I just kind of nudge him, and you think that's what I think it is?
Yep. We need Farah. One sec, I gotta look at my spells.
Summon me.
Summon
wish.
me.
If I have anything that would catch your attention.
Can you make a loud boom?
No, I cannot.
Can you
Well, we don't
whistle?
wanna-
Can you
we don't wanna
Can you
scare it
whistle?
away.
I can dwarvish whistle.
Really? I'd like to hear that. Let's go ahead.
Do it.
No. I personally cannot.
Well,
I didn't even know there was a difference, and now I'm certain there is, and I want to hear it.
I'm
who
sure
knows?
it's something
Maybe if
like
you
blowing.
dwarvish whistle, it
It's
might
like a
get
bagpipe,
attention.
obviously.
Like a bagpipe option. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh, now that's a mystery. I will need to know what it sounds like. You.
It's a
It
whistle
is
hum.
the widely known fact that dwarves can whistle extremely loudly.
So Dad was a dwarf.
Apparently.
I am gonna whistle for it though. I'll
You
whistle
hear
really loud and yell her name.
you hear a piercing whistle. You don't hear your name yelled, but you do hear a piercing whistle. It sounds like the dwarf whistling. It's loud. It quiets down the interior of the inn, and some people move toward the windows. Someone screams, glancing out through the shutters that still are not locked and closed, by the way. Oh my god! What is that? Panic ensues inside the interior. Some
Oh,
people
shit.
shuffle in one direction, others in another direction. It is difficult for those of
This
you
is why I don't
still.
want to make a loud noise.
Feyre, you will not be able to head out the front of the inn. Possibly you can get out the back door or the side door if you want.
Is the back door where the cart was tipped over?
Yes. Oh, side. No, that's the side door. The back door is over here.
Okay. So I'll rush down, try to get to the back door as quickly as possible.
That's a little easier than trying to make it to the front. There's a lot of people massing around to look, and some people rushing out the front doors. As you head to the back deck, you make it there no problem, run around the side of the inn, and find yourself outside of the inn with your compatriots. I'm going to move you back to our favorite map.
Our compadres.
Your compadres. So, here you are greeted with the sight that many others have now come to notice. A giant shadow, 10 foot tall, massively built, lumbering up from the creek in the direction of the inn. But now that there's some commotion there, it has stopped kind of by this bush.
I'm trying to see where you're.
Yeah, I can't see anything. My map is like all
Oh, up towards
okay,
the,
here we go.
way down there.
way down there. Okay.
I'll move you
so-
down here, you guys. Oops, I almost
Okay.
moved the gas there too.
Oops, that was too far, but yeah.
Okay, you guys got him? All right, as you move out there closer, you are able to make out things much better.
Is it still just as foggy as ever, or is that clearing out any?
It is still just as foggy as ever. It is slightly lighter. That's good to know. Yes, it is thinning. You can see a little further.
Brain's not
Probably
open with that.
you probably see 50 feet now or so.
Well, before I thought we could see 60.
In the fog, though.
What the hell? I can't find my little pog for this, so hold on just a second. Did I not load him? Guess not. Well, for now, we will just use this guy. It is an ogre. He's standing there in the rain near this tree. Kind of as if he's hiding behind the tree, sort of glancing out toward you. He's holding a long tree branch. He still has a couple of arrows sticking out of him. Bag of
Is it a
sort
broken-
of junk.
Is it a broken tree branch, and does he look familiar?
Yes, it is broken and it does look familiar. Yes. He's stepping back toward the crick.
Walk towards him slowly.
I just kind of... Yeah, I'm gonna kind of slowly walk forwards and kind of wave at the ogre. Just see if it recognizes us.
Growls back at you throatily. I can't quite make my voice as deep as its. The grumble of a growl up toward you.
I'm gonna hold up both hands at this point.
He says something in a goblix-esque sort of language.
My damn languages.
I'm going to use comprehend language at this point.
Oh, okay. That a cantrip?
No, it is one of my spells, first level.
Okay, you're not in combat, so you can cast it, no problem.
So I'm gonna cast that, and for 1 hour, I can understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that I hear, and understand any written language that I see.
As the spell's effects are coming on, you can hear him grumbling something about thorns in ogre.
I'm gonna keep holding up my hands, just hold on, I just want to talk. And I'm gonna kind of slowly keep walking towards him.
Okay, hold on. It allows you to understand it. I don't think it allows you to speak it.
No, it doesn't.
No. It doesn't allow me to speak it, but...
What if I were to... Would I be able to use speak with animals on an ogre?
No.
Okay.
What are my languages?
Oh my god, we should get the bull and give it to him as a mount. Big ass ogre riding around a bull mount.
So my speak with animals says beasts, not just animals.
It's a monster, not a beast or an animal.
Well,
Yeah.
the beast is a class of monster, so I'll tell you what. If he matches up to that, which he might, I think he comes in under the either giant kin or possibly.
Let's see. Ogre is a large giant, normally chaotic evil. Yeah, they know common and giant from the looks of it. Granted, this is all up to your discretion because it's your own world and everything, but
Yeah, it's enough.
standard ogres, yeah.
We will go with what it says.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
rules
it's
is
a
written, it
giant.
does understand common.
Oh, it does? Yeah, on the little readout here. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, you can try. I'm gonna
Okay, what do I roll for that?
nothing. You can just speak to him. You can try to talk to him. It doesn't mean he's real.
Coherent.
So I guess I'll be Oliver's translator then, I suppose.
Well, I can hear him just fine. I have comprehend
Oh.
languages. So.
Right. So I'll translate for the ogre then.
Okay, we'll make it work one way or another.
However that works.
He's standing there.
No, There's
Looks
no need to
hesitant.
translate.
He's looking a little hesitantly at you. What do you say, Oliver? Or any of you?
Just not here to fight, just want to talk. And I'm holding my hands out, like showing I'm not trying to fight or anything, just...
Not fight. He hits the tree with his the broken haft of his branch. Not fight.
No,
He says back.
no fights.
I nudge Oliver. Ask him if he's seen anything weird.
I kind of just stop in place because we're obviously in talking distance and I don't want to spook him, so I just kind of hold out my hands for the others, just stopping. Have you seen anything weird nearby? Any like a giant rat or anything?
He turns around and looks at the thorn wall, turns back around to you. One of the rare instances in an ogre's life where he gets to think of someone else as stupid. He points the broken haft of his tree branch toward the thorn wall and then looks at you.
Fair. That's fair. Sorry, any...
Bluger hungry, he says.
How about a
that's
giant
very-
rat?
What's his name?
He said Blugra?
Reminds me of Bluto. Sad.
Yeah. This is possibly a cousin of Bluto. This is Blugra. Blugra not sad. He is hungry.
Right, we can get.
Hey, trade. He tries to come up with the words. Trade for elf. Points at the elf. Half elf. Guess you're both half elves. He's pointing at Feyre.
She's not edible.
Yes. edible.
What? No.
I gotta look around.
No.
He's getting angry.
I'll get.
How about a deer?
Yeah, good idea.
I ask him, like, how about deer? Is a deer okay?
Dear good.
Right, we can get you a deer.
Go hide. Go hide, and we'll bring it to you.
Blugra waits under bridge. He points toward the bridge with his stump and then moves down thing and goes under the bridge.
All right.
I kind of look at the other two with just that look on my face, like, did this really just happen?
There's a small crowd on the porch, mostly men and younger males on the porch of the inn. All of them kind of staring wide-eyed at you guys as you turn back around.
You get to talk to them. I'm going to go inside and see if I can find a bow and some arrows for Feyre.
Someone in the crowd there's like, aren't you going to kill it?
No.
Kill it!
I can always buy some bows and arrows. A bow and arrows.
Really? At the blacksmith who's dead?
Blacksmith didn't sell. Looked like he had arrowheads there, but he didn't sell bows.
Okay. Well, if you find one, let me know so I can buy it.
All right.
What you
Yeah,
need,
Core makes this.
well, what
Okay.
you it reminds you, Feyre, if you needed to buy anything, you'd probably need to go to, say, a gear shop.
Oh, like what?
Yes.
You know the
What's his nuts?
the grandchild of a gear shop owner.
Which means they're probably in there as well.
Murdoch. Well, yeah. Maybe I'll go in and talk to Murdoch
Hey, do you guys go back in
and
the
his
inn?
grandparents.
You're not
somebody
just
needs
leaving.
Somebody needs to stay outside.
He'll kill everyone in the village. Some old man says to you, "What are you doing? Kill him! Get him out of here!"
No. He seems reasonable, as odd as that sounds. Just if we can get him a deer, he'll be fine. He's just a bit hungry at the moment. We can talk with him, possibly even ask him for help.
Help from an ogre? Somebody else. There's some argument behind you as people begin to argue over this concept as you all head back into the tavern. Crowd is not
Bard.
overly pleased with this concept, but fine enough.
What just happened?
Yeah, Oh, we switched map.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry, switch it back. You're in here now again. Linny is at one of the windows. Are you going to kill it? He says this yes, you all come in. God, kill that thing.
Oh.
Shoo it out of here.
Look, it would have already been dead had we chosen to kill it before on our way to this town. We've seen him before, he recognizes us. We might be able to ask him for help. He's just a bit hungry, or she, I don't know ogres. Just...
He managed to kill
Get
a
it
bunch of
in here.
skeletons from getting into the town, so...
Exactly.
You say that out loud in front of all these
Not
people?
just Lenny. I'm just keeping my voice kind of under the...
Well, even that news kind of shocks Linny. Skeletons.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know what to do about that. What do we do with him?
Just leave him under the bridge for the time being.
We said we'd get him a deer. If we can get him that, won't be hungry. We'll see what happens.
Oh my God. This is the strangest day of my life. Do you know that? But the strangest day of my entire life.
I can make it stranger.
I can...
Everyone,
want a stranger. I'll give you his name.
Dwarf, like, he thinks you might be able to do that. He just heads toward the bar.
All right. I'm going to ask him if he knows, like, where the gear keeper is so that we could get a bow and some arrows for our druid friend.
In the library, it says. It's down the hallway, last door on your left.
Oh. Okay.
Fair enough.
Were you going to talk to him, Michael?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just talking to Lenny. Like, want a stranger? It has a name too.
I don't want to know its name. We're going to have to kill it. Mark my words. We can't have that thing around the village.
Or
We'll direct him out of
Eventually.
here after we get his help.
All right. So do you head then?
To the library?
suppose so.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Just a second. Gotta move some things around. All right. So move your figures over that direction, and I will see if I can get this to work.
What
or not.
direction? Oh, over here, near the entry.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, well.
Beyond the shadows, you find a quaint room filled with 3 kids and a couple of old people. And I don't have the old people propped up here, so we're just using.
Well, it
My
looks like there's
default.
at least one old person like sitting in a chair.
Yeah, there's an old woman sitting there in the chair. And I think I just dropped all these tokens on a completely different level.
Oh no.
No, there's 4 of them.
I'm in the room,
They're just small.
and the other ones are like gold.
It won't let me select them.
What?
Odd. All right, whatever. They're not going to be moving around. I guess one of them's sitting on the fireplace mantle. Murdoch
This one's
is
nice and toasty.
Murdoch is in here as well. I've got. Won't let me grab him either. For some reason, I am.
Are you
unable.
on the map level instead of on the...
Nope, I'm on the objects level,
Weird.
and I've gone through the other levels and can't grip them from those levels either. Just not let me for the moment. Oh, you know why? Because I don't have my little selector tool. Sorry.
That'll usually do it.
Yeah, I gotta learn to get better at this. Okay, so they're here. Murdoch's happy to see you as you come in. Runs up to Feyre. Did you read the book?
Working on it.
Yeah, scanned through it, looked at some of the stuff.
I drew this picture. He holds up a rough equivalent of the woven sun symbol on the cover of that book. It's a symbol of the sun, he says.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I hold out my amulet. And just
Yeah, it's like... You're a priest?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Bless my family then, so that nothing happens to us.
You know what? I'll actually cast Bless on the 3 adults. Or on the 3 kids.
I thought you were about to say you were gonna kill.
Leave him alone. The old woman tells him to leave you alone. But do you cast or just give him a
I cast
nod or
Bless on
something?
the 3... Yeah, I just cast Bless on the 3 kids.
Okay. They're happy with that. The old woman thanks you. I'm Claire, she says, and this is my husband. Let me check my notes and I'll know his name.
That is a hell of a name.
Do you know his name off the top of your head, John?
I do.
What is it?
No, I don't. I don't remember his name.
Oh, here, I thought you were going to wow me with it.
No, but I can pull it up real quick. I drew it in. Oh, I didn't draw a picture of him.
Apparently, I'm going through the wrong chapters of the story to find it. Kesson is his name. Her husband has long white hair. She has long white hair. They both introduce themselves, shake your hands. How can we help you?
I don't suppose either one of you would be able to supply us with any gear. Probably came traveling light, huh?
They look at each other. Kesson nods. Yes, I think so. If you need to purchase some, I can take you to the gear shop, he says.
We just need a bow and some arrows for our half-elven friend here.
Bow and some arrows. Easy enough. I have a few of them. There was a boyer here in town. He went missing a few weeks ago, and he supplied us with some fairly good ones. So,
Wonderful.
follow me, he says. I'll be back. He gets up and goes with the 3 of you out across the village. I don't have an interior of the gear shop, so I'm going to move you back to a different map, not the same one.
While we're heading that direction, I'm going to ask him if anybody's had any like fresh game kills or anything lately that they'd be willing to part with for money.
Not that I know of. It's possible, though. I could ask around for you,
That would be good.
I suppose, says. So he leads the group of you through the mist, across the village, sort of chatting as you go. You find out that he and his family have only been here for about 5 years. This is the gear shop. This big building here. So go ahead and move your pogs, tokens, whatever, over near it.
Didn't see where you clicked.
Actually,
Where
go ahead and, oh, it's up above you. Be north part of the map, up in there.
like
But hold
way,
on. Before we
way
get
up.
there, your three are still here, right? Where I'm.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. And that was, if I remember right, not far from the encampment, which is over here somewhere. Yes?
Thought it was more north, wasn't it? Like up
Is it
here?
drawn on here?
Was it more like here? Or?
Yeah, you're right. So along this road, however, there are 4 figures moving towards you. They sort of stop in the mists ahead and shoot off.
There's one there.
Wow. And then you cast enlarge on yourself and become super giant.
There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome. About here, they turn around and go back the way they came pretty quickly and head this way. It's 4 of them. They seem to be carrying something heavy. Looks like maybe a big blanket rolled up or something. It's hard to make out in the mist.
About the size of a pony keg.
No, it's about 10 feet wide. It's strung out between them, sort of like they have a big bundle of rope, maybe, that's kind of, how it hangs in the middle. And they go darting off that direction. Now, it's possible they don't know what you are and are scared, just avoiding people in general. So under these circumstances, that's not exactly suspicious behavior. Just saying.
Yeah.
What's weird is that there's 4 of them. They're not at the inn, and they're carrying something bizarre.
As we see him, I kind of call, just, hey, wait, it's okay.
3 of them head down or continue that path. One of them turns back around and comes back up to the road there. They briefly exchange some words, and one of them comes moving towards you.
Cool. All right, I'm going to approach him. I'm going to trundle in on my little legs.
Find yourself talking to a half orc that you've spoken to before. He's the head of the menagerie. Hi, friends, he says.
Never caught your name before.
I didn't give it to you, I don't think. Athul, he says. My name's Athul.
Cora.
Look, I was looking for you. Actually, glad I ran into you. Rumor is an ogre is in the village. Now, how the fuck that news got to him is beyond you. That hasn't happened all that long ago. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon or so. You're not certain how he would know that, but what he says is, have you seen it? So,
It's possible.
We saw something, but we can't exactly be certain.
I'll pay each of you 25 gold pieces if you come with us to help capture it.
I think
I'd like to add it to the menagerie, he says.
Sorry, I don't trade animals or the like.
Well, suit yourselves. Stop by and show you some of our beasts. And he begins to walk on past you.
We could go steal something and bring it back to the ogre.
We could knock him out and take whatever game he's got.
Wait. Come back.
What is it? You change your mind? 30 gold pieces, last offer.
I don't think you want to head that way. The entire village is a little bit up in arms with this thorn wall, and they're not taking too kindly to strangers at this moment.
We'll be swift and careful. We've done this before, friend. We're good hunters.
You're poaching is what you're doing.
And we're the ones helping them.
Poaching? It's an ogre. No one poaches ogres.
This isn't your territory.
In most territories of the world, an ogre is fair game, yes?
Not when it's a friend of the city.
A friend of a friend. We're speaking of an ogre, yes? I'm a half-orc. I am a friend, of a cousin of the city.
Good ass work.
Anyway, mind your business. I'll see you later. He turns and stalks off into the mists.
He gonna die.
Yeah. Okay, quick. What do we want to do? We need to get a beast, and somebody needs to go and help the ogre.
Well, I was about to say we should try and ask him if he has any beasts we can buy off him so we can give it to the ogre as meat, just in case, but...
Well, there are 4 of them with the menagerie, and it looks like all 4 of them are headed off to undertake this task.
You want to make some enemies and liberate one of their creatures?
To be fair, we do need to get that bull back eventually.
Yeah.
That ogre will kill them all, Keston says. And you guys head off. Which means we'll have a bunch of animals we have to take care of, I suppose. Let's hurry.
All right.
I'm going to get back.
Yeah, let's go ahead and head on up to the shop. Because that's kind of on the way anyways, right?
Yeah. Okay, so you enter his shop. He unlocks 2 locks on the door and then takes something, a little wedge or something out of the upper corner. Can never be too careful, he says, and opens the door. Come in, come in. It's dark, I'll light a lamp.
All right.
He heads over to a lantern, starts to chip away at some flint to try to get it to light. In here, there are shelves along the walls, a couple of kind of freestanding shelves in the middle of the area. In the back is a fireplace with a little counter area. Wood chips all over the counter and all over the floor. It's like somebody's been back there whittling or something. He shortly gets a couple of lanterns going and directs you towards some bows hung on the wall. He has 3 bows.
Let's pick out whichever one looks like the best one and grab that and a quiver of arrows.
It's a really good one. 90. A not so good one. And another not so good one. There's one that's outstanding of the 3. He says that was made by the local bowyer. Says,
Hey, mind if we buy that off you and a quiver of arrows?
that bow's mighty expensive, friend. Sure you wouldn't be more interested in one of the cheaper ones?
That's up to you, Farah.
What's the price?
Gotta find the equipment list.
What?
I'm checking. Hopefully, if I can find the list of them.
It's like Charlie Brown.
He says the 2 lesser bows are 30 gold pieces a piece. That's cheap. The better bow is 150 gold pieces.
Oh, the bow's so expensive. Holy God.
That's the going price of bows. Those 2 are cut rate. It's almost half off.
Those 2 are crap, and you know it.
Well,
now wait, they are made poorly. They do have one had a 15 and one has a 12, but their current quality. God damn it! If I can get the dice to come up, they're not doing it for some reason. Current quality of the 12 is 74, and the current quality of the 15 is 62.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and buy the 15 and give it to Farah.
no, you're not.
All right. I'm not.
What?
What are you doing?
With me being like a druid and all naturey and shit, is there a chance that I could make one myself?
There is a chance of that if you have an ability to form wood or alter it in any way.
Would I have to have that in like my spells and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, that would definitely come from a spell.
I might just give you my light crossbow at this point.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna pass on the bow for now. I mean, until we are in slightly better circumstances. I mean, we haven't fared too badly so
Well,
far.
you've been helping the village, haven't you?
Yes.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you one of the bows, he says.
All right.
He picks out the better one, the one that was 1574 or whatever. I'll give you this one. That other one's just too expensive for me to give away.
All right. Well, thank you. At least let us buy the arrows.
I'll
then.
take it, and thank you.
Oh, sure. You'll throw out some coin for the arrows. Let's see.
Of course. Just watch. They're going to be like way more expensive than the expensive bow.
Probably. If I can find.
Fuck it. I'll pluck some chickens and find some sticks and some rocks, and I'll sharpen them. I'll make my own arrows.
That's how that works.
Yeah, that'll work. You could try it. I'd certainly let you do that if you want. Anyone can stick feathers on the end of a stick. We'll see what happens. So for a sheath of 20 arrows, it costs 6 gold or 6 silver pieces.
Okay.
And that's how, is that like any gold?
No.
It's half a gold piece.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do double that. So 12 arrows.
That would be 40 arrows. You had
40
20 for.
arrows, yes.
Okay.
Wow.
40 arrows. 2 quivers of arrows.
Perfect. So 56. All right. And here is your gold.
Thank you, he says, and pockets it.
Now,
Anything else?
we have somebody escort him back to the tavern, and 2 of us go hunting a beast?
I mean, I have a light crossbow, so I could probably go hunting or something.
Do you guys
help at least.
want to go get a beast? Nod towards the menagerie as I walk him back.
So you're thinking about going
Sure.
to the actual menagerie
Yeah.
to see what's there? Okay.
They don't seem like kind folk anyways. Might as well take a look.
All right. You head up toward the wagons of the menagerie, which are in this vicinity-ish, up here near the thorn wall. This group of you get up there. I'll move you there. Is anybody taking Kessin back, or is he going back on his own?
I'm going to walk him back.
Okay, so Core, you disappear then off in that direction. The other 2 head to the menagerie. Come up there, there are 5 wagons, and there is a bull, several mules. The mules are all tied in the trees. They've just got the one, what do you call it, hobbled? They're hobbled. They stay near the camp, and they just sort of graze. So they can wander, but they can't go far or fast. The bull is also hobbled, but it's you don't know for certain whether the hobble will hold the bull. It looks like if he wanted to, if he was serious about it, he could bust that pretty easy. His head sort of props up as you approach. He snorts and goes back to grazing.
Pot.
Yep. Okay, so now in the menagerie, there's some odd things. Do you wander around there, take a peek? So in one of the wagons, all these wagons have cages or are hard-sided. One of the cages has fairly small squares of iron across it, and inside is a giant rattlesnake. Thing is fucking enormous. It's probably 25 feet long. It coils up and begins to rattle loudly. Imagine a bag full of maracas, something like that's what it sounds like as you approach. Then you see in another one, you see a lion, a pretty draggled lion, but it is a lion. There's a small cage set up with a bunch of little figures in it that run up to the cage looking at you. Please, please help! Maybe 15 brownies are in the cage, desperately pleading for escape. Before they come back, please! They hit us with sticks!
What are brownies?
Did you ever watch the movie Willow?
No. I was picturing like Girl Scouts, but smaller.
Yeah, much smaller. These would be about, 8 inches tall humanoids. They're itty bitty little guys, kind of wild haired. A lot of people can't stand them. They're a type of fairy. They're a fey critter that most people don't like. They're an easy snack for some critters. In another one of the cages, however, it's something a little more concerning. A Leocrota.
Oh, what?
Who?
This looks like a
Aaliyah Crota?
Leocrota. It looks like a sort of much bigger, let's say, hyena. I'll blow this up so you can get a look at it. It's a kind of cat-like, feline-like hound. They're natural on plains, that sort of thing. They're striped partially. His teeth are strange. They look like just bone ridges in its mouth. A long tail sort of whisking. It's pacing back and forth in its cage, growling.
I kind of look at Pharaoh and just... Wow. It's quite the assortment they've got here.
I'll put him over here, just so you know he's there.
Well, I mean, I've got animal friendship and I can speak with animals.
That may work on pots. It probably won't work on the Leocrota, or maybe on the
more feral.
The lion. It will work on.
What
I would
about
say
the
just
snake?
grab a mule, dude.
Won't. Well,
I'll be right back, guys.
Can work. It can work on the snake. Can.
Would I have to cast it like multiple different times for each, like one time for each animal, or would I be able to cast it once and
No.
speak to all of them?
It's a passive effect. Once you have it cast, you can speak to animals. It's not just one. It's a, yeah, because I think it's something you cast on yourself, if you still have the spell slots for it, that is.
Comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. Yep, 10 minutes.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to. I could also calm, especially the Leocrota with animal friendship, possibly be able to convince it that I mean no harm, maybe kind of get it to settle itself a bit.
Being a druid, you know that would work on the bull, and it would work on the lion. It will even work on the giant snake. It will not work on the Leocrota. That thing is mean and nasty, and kind of smart as well.
So would I be better off doing animal friendship or speaking to animals first?
Either. Probably friendship first, and then speaking with them.
That's kind of what I was thinking of. So I'll go ahead and cast animal friendship on those: the snake, the bull, and the lion.
Okay, is it a cantrip?
No.
Sorry, which one?
Spell. Animal friendship.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll have to pick one. Unless you want to cast a spell multiple times. Do you have enough spell slots to cast?
Oh, let's see. Animal friendship.
First level enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
It'll last for a day.
Yeah.
It just has to be within range of your sight.
And it lasts for 24 hours.
And it has to have an intelligence of 4 or less. So it'll work on the snake, it'll work on the bull, it'll work on the lion.
Okay.
Which one do you want to?
Oh, it only works on one of them?
Yeah, unless, it just requires a first level spell slot. If you have more than one spell slot, you can cast it more than once.
Let's say she already cast. Yeah, she'd only have one left.
Okay.
I would just save the animal friendship. I mean, that's if something's like actively trying to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with talking to animals so that way I can talk to all of them.
Okay.
Just to kind of feel things out. So
you don't have to roll if you're not in combat, so you just cast the spell. It works.
Perfect.
They are not aware yet that you can speak with them, however, so they're minding their business. What do you say?
Attention Kmart shoppers.
I am here to free you.
Hello, we're trying
that would
to
be
contact
awesome.
you about your car's extended warranty.
Not you again, damn it. Insult to injury.
Ah, shit. I don't even,
You got 10 minutes.
What was the exact reason we came to this barn again?
Menagerie?
it's a group of wagons, not a barn. You're outside. You're still in the
Right.
rain. The mists are thinning. You were
Okay.
looking for something you might kill to feed to the ogre, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, right,
Something
right,
to-
okay.
Something to kill for the ogre, or to cause chaos and just release it, or other similar things.
God, just release everything into town.
That's great.
Maybe not the Leocrota.
As if there's not enough trouble going on.
Hey, we could always befriend the bull and have him charge the things.
Right, yeah, cause chaos through the town.
No,
Have you?
no, befriend him. Have him charge the giant rat.
Oh, yeah, that too. Leave girl alone. Sean's the only one that understands that. Sorry. I ask them if, first of all, if they're comfortable speaking with me because they don't know that I can talk to them yet, and I don't want to startle them too horribly.
You say that very gently and sweetly, and they all three react as if they were kicked in the balls. I mean, they all jolt. The snake recoils itself up even tighter in one corner, is hissing. The lion looks curiously through the cage at you, and the bull lifts its head, kind of stupefied, looks at the other animals, and looks back at you.
Call him by name.
As if
I was gonna say, haven't we talked with the bull before too?
you haven't.
No,
No.
we talked to the mule. That was
That's
his
right. That's right.
Do you
companion.
remember the name of the mule?
I do have it written down somewhere.
If you do, it'll earn you experience points.
I do have it written down here somewhere. It'll take me just a second.
I have some names written down. Mule is not one I thought to write down.
Donkey.
No, I did write it down. I promise that. I just don't. It was a blind mule. Fuck, what was its name? It was I swear I wrote down the mule's name, but apparently not. I know it was a blind mule.
You can make a wisdom check to try to remember.
Okay.
Wisdom or intelligence?
You guys, this is my argument perpetually. This is the concept of intelligence and wisdom has drifted and gone so effing crazy. This game, honest to God, Dungeons and Dragons needs to get its ducks in a row. Intelligence is the ability to think quickly on the spur and to divine out complex patterns and things like that. It's your ability to sort and manage things that way. It's not a function of memory. Wisdom is your memory function.
Okay, so I'm using wisdom.
Oof. Not.
You can't remember.
Your characters also have a brain fart.
Balls.
You can't remember. It was something like Haggis or Haggy or something
How
like
did
that.
I not write that down? I was fucking.
It's all right. You do remember that it was blind though, so
I do.
Mm-hmm.
We remember the bull's
That
name,
might be
Pots, but
enough.
you
Yeah.
can't.
Did we even get the mule's name?
I
don't
think
know.
it was written on its stall or something like that.
I don't remember that.
Well, anyway,
Because I wrote down
We've only
Pots the
got-
bull, and then I wrote down blind mule, and I put a dash there, like waiting for its name. So I don't even know, like, if I heard its name.
well, if
Well,
you did, you don't remember anyways. But
so what are you gonna say to this here bovine critter? Well, now, just so we know, this is a large bull. Remember, the farmer described it as a prize-winning bull. It is. It's huge. It's coal black up half of its horns. Got a big silver ring in its nose. It's looking at you still, puzzled.
Put my hands up and say, calm yourselves. I mean no harm. I just.
It sort of takes a step backwards from you. Its ears are perked right up now. How do this? It says.
Spells. Spells.
That seems to mean nothing to it, but it still looks at you.
I just have a couple of questions and I'll be on my way.
my
Gareth?
name.
What?
Call me by
Carrots.
name. Oh, sorry.
I like carrots.
Carrots? I can get you some carrots.
Like
Pot?
carrots. It's mind blown. Poof. It's a little explosion. You know my name.
Yes, I met your
I'm Bot.
blind mule friend.
Heggy.
Heggy.
She makes sure the man give carrots.
Yes. Made sure that I gave her carrots too.
Stinky traveling companions do not give carrots.
I'm gonna kind of look around as she's apparently talking with this thing. I'm just gonna look around and see if there's any food nearby we can give it.
None that you see. You're not even sure how they've been. It's grazing currently.
I'll find you food. I can't promise it's carrots.
They don't feed Bots enough. Hit me with stick. Little stick.
Why not kick when they hit you with little stick?
Gore to death, tramp in the mud. No, Pot's nice.
Okay. Would you be willing to answer a couple of questions, or do I need to get you food first?
If I can. Math might be a problem.
Does he even have a concept of math?
Is math even a thing?
None of you have concepts of math for that matter, but anyway.
Shit, I don't, that's for sure.
I don't in real life.
Have you seen any deer near here or any other similar sized animals?
Flee from. It kind of nods its head toward the monsters.
Shit. Sorry.
Which monsters?
It looks toward the Leocrota. That thing. That thing. Looks at the giant snake. Stomp that thing. If it come out.
So they just don't come near?
No.
Okay. Thank you. I'll be
You're
on my
welcome.
way.
Carrots.
I will find carrots.
Bots like carrots. Okay. Are we done with our intellectually taxing conversation with the bowl pots?
I think so.
Well, I can think of no higher note to end the game on than our conversation with pots. So that's where we're going to break for the evening. We'll pick up again next Wednesday. I want to again reiterate that we have a newsletter available on our Patreon, which is Mad Hermit Games. If you go to Patreon, just search that. The newsletter is free. And yeah, that's all I got to say to it. Guys, thanks for playing.
Yeah, thanks, Hermit.
This is where we will pick it up next week.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Adios.
Signing off.
All right. Good night, guys.